for
Alright, cool.
what's it
There was
called?
no.
For
I tried to listen. There was no sound.
Uh-oh.
what on YouTube?
Yeah,
There, there's
I
there's
turned it
sound.
on. There was no sound there whatsoever.
You gotta skip forward a little bit.
I did. There was still no sound.
I've I've listened to it and there was sound. I don't know why.
I listened to it on my laptop. I tried to listen to it on the laptop and the desktop. No sound on either end of mine. I was going to bring that up to you next time we talk. So
Let me see here. It's on YouTube, right?
I get. Did something fuck up? Yeah, I guess something did fuck up.
well, and there's no sound, right?
Yeah, I guess something happened. Let me delete this and I'll fix it. I think I know what went wrong.
So I mean, I like I said, I know my shit is old and it ain't working right, but damn it, I knew I wasn't going deaf. I know I didn't hear a damn thing.
No sound.
Except the
Nope.
fucking intro. I think I know what was the matter. But I can't really do it now because if I do it now, it's just gonna fuck everything up.
But like I said, I just wanted to bring it to your attention
Yeah.
because you would have, if I had not brought it to your attention, you would never have known. So, do you have NXT on, Chris? Or
Yeah.
no? Are they gonna? Is he really still? Is he really still employed, or is this just a work with
I don't know.
Maverick? Because I
Well,
mean,
there was
here
a
he,
thing. Well, if you ask to work out to work, the 90 days of your clause, you can do that. So who knows? Who knows? Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
no sound. All right. OBS, way to go.
No, that's not OBS. That's the editing software I have.
What
did
do
you
you
catch
have?
it? Did you catch Chris? Did you check Wrestle Talk today or no?
Yeah, hold on. What editing software do you have?
Uh, what is it? Cyberlink.
Ugh. All right. So, but it's just for over, right?
What do you mean?
Basically, all you did was just record a Skype call, right?
Yeah, I mean, dude, don't. It's not really that big of a deal. I can literally go back. I can. I have the actual Skype call all done. I just have to go back and re-edit it to where the sound goes in. It's not that big of a deal. It's just I have to delete the video. I can do. It's not that hard. I can do it tonight.
I was like, fuck it, just get Reaper. Reaper's free, and I've never had a problem with it.
That was free. I paid for it back in the day, and I still have it. So it's been paid. It's
There you
paid
go.
off. So Cyberlink,
You
no,
paid
no,
for Reaper?
no,
You
Cyberlink.
paid for Reaper? You're better than me. I've been, dude. I did I did 2 albums on
No,
Reaper. Never paid a dime.
Cyberlink. I paid for Cyberlink.
I don't. Whatever.
So, Chris, what did you do? Why are you in Twitter jail?
Oh, Twitter jail. Oh God.
Hold on. We're live. We're live. Wait, let's just hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nerd Zone on the Nerdfoot Network. On today's episode, it's MMA talk. It's Twitter jail. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna talk about, but let's get started. Nerd Zone. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your I'm your host Evan Ronnie, and with me as always.
It is I, Trips NXC, and you can still follow me on Twitter, but I can't tweet at you right now.
And
The Zombie Master, and I am live on Twitter, but nobody follows me.
okay,
I follow you, but I can't. Dude, I follow you right now, but according to Twitter right now, I can't like or retweet you.
okay, so
What did you do? Who did you piss off, Chris?
I didn't piss anyone off.
Why did you? Why did you
this
piss
is
off the right? Which person did you piss off?
All right, this is like basically Twitter, overreacting to certain things.
This is the Trumpers doing all this. You get my gun, America.
All right. Before I decided to delete the tweet, I appealed it because it made no sense why they even threw me in Twitter prison for this.
What did you tweet that got you in? What did you tweet anyway?
Something about a shank?
All right, hold on. I'm gonna find the damn picture.
Oh God! Send whatever. Okay.
No, I screenshotted the tweet.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Like Jesus, I gotta find the fucking thing. Where the hell is it? There we are. All right. Now, remember back when Bliss Cross, when Asuka was dancing on the thing and Bliss did the dance, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, and somebody's like, "Oh, we can do, you got to find another dance." Da 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 da. So I was like, "All right," and I tweeted at Alexa and Nikki. I'm like, "You and Nikki can skank anyway," quote unquote, and then I put in parentheses, "It's a dance."
Okay.
Like, have you ever heard the punk rock, the music ska?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, skanking.
It's literally the dance that fucking Sami Zayn does.
Yes. And I even like put the Sami Zayn dance in the freaking GIF. Like,
John, you remember the dance that Sami Zayn used to do when he would come out before all this artistry?
Vaguely, but yeah, I do kind of remember.
Well, he would flail his fucking arms and legs around and fucking go like swirl, like almost like what you would see in a pit.
Yeah. Like, have you ever seen like Real Big Fish? Like Real Big Fish, Less Than Jake, a bunch of pop punk ska bands do this.
Goldfinger.
Fans do this dance. It's called skanking.
Okay.
So I was like, you guys can skank anyway. And I figured Alexa knows what the fuck I'm talking about since she's a huge Bowling for Soup fan.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I didn't get anything from her. I didn't get like, oh, da da da, or like Alexa Bliss has blocked you or nothing. I got nothing to that. Because the funny thing, she actually follows me because I did one tweet and was like, Alexa Bliss, WWE is following you. I'm like, oh my God, awesome. So I was like, so I just said that because I've talked to her before about like pop punk bands and drive-through, so she knew where I was coming from. Apparently Twitter didn't. And with the whole cyberbullying thing and the result and the whole Hana Kimura thing, which R.I.P. Hana Kimura, I would never... And first off, I would never cyberbully anybody. That's just freaking ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
Especially since if you looked at the thing of like when JD from NY said one thing on his show and Alexa Bliss was like, excuse me? Like, and all of a sudden her fans came after him and his family. And the tweets are like, I hope you and your family, da 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 da. Oh, hell, I'll even give you the rope.
Yeah, I remember. I remember that.
Another one, like, you're a stupid piece of shit, da 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 da. And then all of a sudden, like, you're stupid or you're an idiot. And then in a bunch of caps, like 6 times, kill yourself, kill yourself, kill yourself. Yeah, these are her fans. And that's why I put, like, on when, was it We Love Wrestling, I think it is?
Yeah.
When somebody was like, oh, the Japanese thing, I'm like, somebody ought to clue in Alexa Bliss's fan base on this. Or how Japan, is doing Twitter rules.
Yep.
Right.
For cyber, like to stop cyberbullying. I'm like, somebody ought to clue in Alexa's fan base. Because they went nuts. Like people, the fan base for her and Liv Morgan went nuts. And I know Jay says some dumb shit. And I've made fun of him when it's like that. Buried. He's buried. I've made fun and like I think we've all have. But to do that to somebody's family is wrong. Like, if you got a problem with what he said, tell him. And he even apologized. And people were still like, oh, kill yourself, da 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 da. And it's like...
Because people like that, again, those, and it's funny, because everyone's like, oh, well, there's the definition of keyboard warriors. I go, no. The people that hide behind a non-fucking screen name, those, my friends, are keyboard warriors. Those are the type of people that don't have the fucking balls to fucking put yourself out there and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna say what I want to say and I don't care what anyone does. Yeah. But then the people that have an egg as their fucking profile picture screaming, go kill yourself, go... Really? Y'all are fucking retards.
All right, first off, if you have a wrestler as your profile picture, get a fucking life.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. If you have a wrestler as your fucking profile picture, get the fuck out of here. Get a fucking life, because you're stupid as fuck. And I'm not going to take anything you say seriously.
You're literally there to try to make fun of people. Unless, I want to see what... Listen, I have no problem with someone giving criticism to people. But you never cross that fucking line.
Yeah, you don't...
Holy shit, Drake Maverick still wins.
First off, if you have an issue with him, if you have an issue with the guy, you know, what he said, be like, yo, I have an issue. Like, why the hell did you do this and da da da? You know what I mean? Because Steve and Larson have both said that, you know, JD is pretty nice and respectful at certain things. There's just a character he does on the podcast, which, all right, whatever. But at the same time, you know, I mean, there are certain things he said was stupid. But you don't come after a man's family.
You have lost your confidence. No, you have lost your balls.
Yeah, it's like, no, you don't come after someone's family.
No, you don't.
And then when someone even mentions it, like Alexa says, you know, oh yeah, you know, daily reminder, be nice to each other. And then somebody says, oh, well, yeah, you and Liv must love that with the death threats, which they have nothing to do with. The fans have something to do with it. The fans have something to do with it. And then one of her fans is like, well, he started it, da, 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 and we're, you know, why shouldn't we? Da, da, da. It's like, no, just don't. And
well, who's worse?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, then, who's worse? Fucking, because let's face it, fans of like people that are fans of like Beyonce and Taylor Swift, if there's an inkling of it, dude, they're telling people to go kill themselves left and right, and they don't do shit about it. At least Alexa Bliss tells people, like, hey, yo, no, like, stop.
All right, here's what, all right, this is what's worse, seriously, is cyberbullying in all forms.
Yes.
Whether it be from a reality show or ridiculous fans saying a podcast, you know, telling a podcaster and his family killed themselves when his family wasn't even involved. That's what's worse.
Yeah.
That is what's worse. And I think if you're one of the wrestlers, I know you're busy and all that and you don't check all the Twitter, but if you see that or anybody knows her, like, tweet, like, screenshot some of the tweets that some of these people have sent him and tweet at those wrestlers and be like, as much as you disagree with what he said, this is also very, very wrong. Because they're tweeting at his, you know, they're calling his family, texting his family at all hours of the night. I basically just like, basically because of one thing he said, all these people are completely upending his life.
Yeah.
And his family's life.
You know what it is? The same thing could be, you know, I mean, I hate to bring him up again, but a certain manager says what he says on his podcast, says what he says on Twitter. And granted, we all in agreement. Sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't agree with what he says. You know, there are things that I think that are disgusting he says, but there are some things that you're like, it's his opinion, he's entitled to it.
Yes.
Yeah,
but,
Cornette.
Yeah,
You
you
can
can
say
say his
Cornette.
name. You can say Jim.
Right.
Listen, well, if anyone else, when this comes out, if anyone has an issue with it,
Jim has never done, he has never told the Cult of Cornette members to go and harass wrestlers. He's never said that. He said, "This is my opinion. I don't like this. It is what it is. If you don't like my opinion, don't listen to it."
Right. You see,
Simple as that.
You see, that's where I mean, I've always liked Jim Cornette. I always take what Jim Cornette says with a grain of salt because you have to, because you can't. If you take Jim Cornette seriously in this world, then you've got issues.
Oh yeah, completely.
But you know what it is. I find Jim Cornette entertaining. Sometimes I just go, Jim. I'm thinking to myself, why go there?
Does he cross a line? Yes, but at the same time, does he back up his line? He does.
But at the same time...
But you know what it is? He'll say something, and then he won't retract it saying, "Oh, I never said that." Because recently Seth Rollins came out and said something about it. And he's like, "Look, I didn't have that much respect for you anyway, and what little I did have is gone now anyway." So, I mean, that was basically Seth Rollins, responding to what Jim Cornette said about Becky Lynch. You know what? He didn't come out and say, "Jim Cornette, go fuck yourself. Don't listen to him. He should be banned." No, because you know what? Regardless of whether you like Jim Cornette or hate Jim Cornette, he's got the right to say what he wants. And it's he has to deal with the repercussions of his actions.
Guess what? There's one simple way to shut anybody up without cyberbullying.
Don't listen.
Turn it off.
That's what I just said.
It's that simple. It's that simple.
You know what?
And Twitter now is going overboard with certain things, as in I mention a dance and I get Twitter banned.
But you know what it is?
And if I didn't delete the tweet, I would still be in the appeals process.
Well, let me put it to you this way. Between Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I would say out of all the things I do, I'm on Facebook majority of the time. Twitter, I'm on. Instagram, I think I've been a member of Instagram for like 5 years. I've Instagrammed 2 pictures. So, I mean, it's not like I use it a lot. But on Facebook, I've seen videos in the past where these people post things, and I report it because some of these things don't need to be. Like, they had this one video somebody put up. It was a heavyset woman doing cartwheels in a field. And they put it on Facebook and sent it to a bunch of people. I reported it to Facebook. You know what they said? There's nothing inappropriate here. But God forbid you say something that they don't like, you're in Facebook jail for 30 fucking days.
The thing is, Facebook's almost like the Wild West.
But basically, a fat woman doing cartwheels, showing everything, is fine. But you disagreeing with someone over God knows whatever, you're in Facebook jail for 30 days. Because I've known people that have wrote stuff on Facebook, just their opinion, and it's nothing derogatory because I've seen the screenshots, and Facebook gets all bent out of shape about it. But yet that video, perfectly fine, doesn't have any, what's the word? It doesn't. All
right, so it's a fat woman doing cartwheels. What, is she naked?
Yes. I'm sorry. That doesn't need to be on Facebook.
Well, actually, that breaks terms of service via Facebook.
But apparently, it did. That's where I was trying to go. Thank you, Ronnie. That's where it said. They sent me back a message and go, "We reviewed your complaint, and it doesn't violate our terms of service." So okay, so let me go find every large person I know. Go do fat naked cartwheels. Facebook says it's okay. You know what I mean? Come on.
That's why they have cam soda.
Well, the Facebook. I mean, Facebook does allow porn stars to have Facebook sites. So
yeah, but they're not allowed to show any. But they're not.
This was no porn star. She looked like she was about 360, 370.
But here's the thing.
Nobody wants to see that.
That may be true. They do allow that. But if a porn star showed a nipple, they'd be banned in about 2 seconds.
You got that
I
right.
don't know. I've seen some profile pictures straight up with tits. So
Well, they shouldn't be. That's the thing. Because what if a kid, like, listen, and this is what I don't like. What if a kid, because you remember when, John, you probably don't because you weren't in that time. Me and Chris were at the like, when Facebook was just starting. That was like when me and Chris were, well, Chris, you were 20. I was fucking 16.
I was, what? My God, dude.
I'm saying,
I started Facebook in 2008.
I'm saying, how old were you when, like, you got your first, when back in the day, remember, when you had to be invited to get on Facebook?
Oh my God, I was probably like 24, 25, 26.
That's what I'm saying, I'm ballparking. I knew I was like 16 when you had to be invited to get on Facebook. It was not
because you had to be part of a school. Not invited. You didn't have to be invited. You had to have been in the school.
Right, yeah.
Because that's what it was, still the Zuckerberg shit.
Right, it was like college. Like, it was college and everything like that. Like, you got to be a...
And it opened up to high school. Yeah.
Right, you had to be a student or alumni.
But you know what, though? Like, that was the thing. Now you have these kids... See, here's the problem. Now you have kids on these... And they could see anything. I mean, it's the same thing with... It's the same shit you could do with a fucking web browser, but it's like... You know, this is supposed to be something where you're trying to meet up with people, like, back... Like, that was the whole point of Facebook. You're trying to build a business. You're trying to fucking meet people that you haven't talked to in fucking years. Not seeing some Ursula chick fucking doing naked cartwheels. With Flaunton and Jepsen in the fucking background.
Alright, here's the thing. Like, this is hilarious because around the rest of the globe, which is probably why Facebook doesn't go crazy with nudity like it did before.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's global now. Facebook is global now.
Yeah.
And outside of the U.S., nudity's fine. It's cursing and violence that's an issue.
But yet they'll show...
because in America, violence is fine, but nudity...
Yeah, right.
Like, you could show brains and blood and, you know, people's skulls being squeezed, but oh my God, if you show a tit, oh...
But you know what it is? Here's the thing, too, and this is the other thing. I haven't seen it recently. You guys probably have. When they have those videos where they blur it out and say, you must click on this to view.
Oh, that's someone getting their brain usually bashed in.
No, it's usually, I see it's either a violent act, something to do with animals, or there's a video of some nudity. You know, I haven't seen it recently because for the longest time I was seeing it all the time. Oh, click on here to view, click on here to view. I haven't seen it recently. I haven't seen the last, say, 6 months. But if they're still blurring it, you're still allowed to see it in some form. Facebook doesn't allow it. But like I said, Twitter, you could pretty much say the wrong thing, like in Chris's case, and boom, you're banned for X amount of days, or you're kicked off the site altogether.
Oh, I mean,
fucking. I mean, I just mentioned skank, as in like the dance, you know, like Skank and Pickle and shit like that. And to somebody that knew what I was talking about, and all of a sudden Twitter's like, whoa, because obviously Twitter is going nuts with it now since the Hana Kimura passing.
Yeah.
So they're going all crazy now.
Which should have never happened.
So I'm like, if I got Twitter banned for saying skank as in a dance, these people DMing saying kill yourself, hang yourself with the rope, blah, 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 then they should seriously be banned.
But you know what it is?
Not allowed back on Twitter.
No.
But chances are, I doubt they are.
Well, here's the thing, too. It's like, if it takes the passing of a young lady wrestler, if for them to get on top of cyberbullying, then they are way the fuck behind. Because I'm sorry, cyberbullying's been around for how many years now? Because the best example I could think of cyberbullying is when, do you remember the video of, it was I think in Australia, that he was a big kid and there was a little kid punching him, and then he turned around and he picked this little kid up and he body slammed him.
No, wasn't
He
that
power bombed him?
wasn't that Zandig's kid?
No, this was down in Australia. He was like these were middle school kids. This one little middle school kid was picking on a big kid.
Yeah, I think that was in Australia. That was, I believe that I remember hearing
No,
that.
it wasn't. It wasn't, because I
What
saw
if
the interviews
the-
with the parents. It's got nothing to do with Zandig.
The fact that the
No.
kid powerbombed him.
I mean, it just, but it's not, because they interviewed his father, and it's not him. It's not this kid. It's something different. But what it is the cyberbullying is like, 'cause everybody came out in defense of this kid, which rightly so. The kid was getting bullied. He had enough. But then all of a sudden people started saying, well, wait a minute, what about the little kid that he powerbombed? I'm sorry, in our word, powerbomb. Oh, what about him? He's gotten bullied too. But you know what? Where's all of it? There's no proof this little kid was bullied. So, I mean, believe me, when this was going on, Twitter was going crazy over this. Nobody got banned. Now, Chris says one thing about a dance, which is legitimate. It's a legitimate dance that people have talked about in the past. He says
they
it.
do
He
it.
mentions it. And thank you. They do it, and all of a sudden, boom, instant. It's like, it's Twitter. It takes them, oh, well, no, we can't have cyberbullying. It's been going on for years. Now, all of a sudden, because a top name wrestler that people know took her own life due to cyberbullying, now you do something. What about all the other people that were cyberbullied and did something and killed themselves? What? Because they weren't high profile
she's not
enough?
an indie wrestler. She was one of the most popular wrestlers
But
in all
I'm
of
just
Japan.
trying to say, just because there's a name attached to it, what about all the people that were cyberbullied and that weren't famous and took their own lives? What? They don't matter?
Well, a lot of people, a lot of those things, I guess a lot of those things, and this is where it's sad, they get swept under the rug. The fact that she was a name and she was on Terrace House, chances are, if she was just a wrestler and it happened, I mean, the wrestling community would talk about it, but it wouldn't be half as public.
Dude,
You know what it
Since
is?
she was on Terrace House, which is on Netflix, and
Japanese
basically
Netflix,
she
not-
was, basically she was bullied because of the reality show.
Because
That's why Twitter is all of a sudden going like completely crazy, cracking down. And I hope that they are cracking down. They're looking at some of these people's posts, because I should not be in Twitter prison, even though my Twitter prison ends in about an hour, because
But
I
still.
deleted a tweet, and I deleted a tweet that made no sense to delete. I tried to appeal, and like, oh yeah, we'll get back to you. And
they need to make a rule. They need to make a rule where you need to have a more than
they
one.
ruled that I still violated Twitter.
No, I'm saying is they
I'm
need to
like,
make a rule. They need to literally make a rule that you need more than one photo. You need a photo of a person, not as your. You don't need it as your profile, but on your actual fucking Twitter, you need to have a photo of you in some way, shape, or form. It could be with somebody else, but you need to have a face behind your fucking Twitter now.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing, and I'm going to say this thing. I have my reasons with cyberbullying and and suicide, because I've dealt with it in my life. I've had people in my life that took their own life, and trust me, nobody knows about it more than I do, because I've been through it. I'm not going to go into detail, but a friend of mine in high school committed suicide, and I was one of the last people to talk to him at school that day. And to this day, this happened in 1987. I could close my eyes and I could still hear him talked to me, and I said the last thing I said, hey, I'm not going to mention his name. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll hang out. Oh, yeah, no problem. And I could still hear his voice as if it would happen yesterday. I know what this does. I know what cyberbullying does. And this was before the internet.
Well,
this was before the internet.
That's straight up bullying then. That's not cyberbullying.
You know what it is? But it's bullying is bullying. You know what?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Was he bullied? I found out later on he was. And I didn't know about it. None of us knew about it. Because if we had known about it, we would have done something about it. Because this guy was a great guy. This guy would have given you the shirt, pants, and underwear off his back if you needed it. I'm just using that as a metaphor, but you get my point. He was that kind of a caring person. And for him to get what he got was fucking bullshit. And to this day, it still hurts.
I was bullied all throughout high school and shit like that. Why do you think I have such an edge?
You know what it is, Chris? I don't know what you were bullied for. I was bullied because when I was in grade school, in elementary school, and junior, I was super duper super skinny. But I've always had a large nose. I got every name called in the book. Bird, Gonzo, Ski Slope, everything. And I had a kid walk up to me in the middle of a classroom, and the teacher heard it. The kid was thrown out for it. This was in the 80s. He goes, man, why don't you get your nose fixed? Why don't you tell your parents to give you a nose job for Christmas? In the middle of a class, I got this said to me. I burst down into tears. I didn't care. I was devastated. The kid was thrown out of he was suspended for a month for that. And this was in the late 70s, early 80s. They took bullying seriously then, apparently not as big, but trust me, I got it, and I hated it. I hated the way I looked. And I actually came home and told my mother this. And that's when she went to the school and said, this crap's got to stop.
Guess what? I got it too. You know how I dealt with it? Luckily, the people that were trying to fucking bully me were the same people that tried to play sports. Guess what? A good shoulder tackle to someone's fucking jawline and breaking someone's jaw was very persuasive at that time.
I was bullied because I was big.
You were heavy? Is that what you're trying to say? Big?
Yeah, fucking fat, okay?
I didn't want to say that. I never hate that.
And also I was bullied because where I went to school, I wasn't originally from there, and it was like a locals rule thing. So it was what it was. What it was. I went nuts, did a lot of shit. Did a lot of shit that I probably look back shouldn't have done, but it is what it is. But anyway, yeah, I'm on Twitter. Anyway, Twitter prison, and I'm about to get out of it.
Yeah, but it's just, I hate bullies. I see it. I don't like it.
Yeah, but in the age of cyberbullying, people who were like anybody really could be a cyberbully because it's easy to just type something like blah, blah, and not think it affects anybody. It's like you could say, "Oh, I hope you kill yourself," da da da, and they can go get a pizza afterwards. And you don't even think anything about it. And, that this is the dark side, really, of social media.
Well, you see,
social media can be a great thing. Like, it can bring us together. It can promote stuff that you didn't know. It can let you know about certain things. You could, link up with fans of a certain thing and have some new friends and make some new friendships. But then there's also the dark side where people can decide, to argue with people and fight with people over a stupid opinion. And I'm sorry, if we're fighting over wrestling, we're fighting over fake fighting.
Oh, it's the same.
Real to me, damn it.
Oh,
bring some levity.
Great.
This is why I've never been like, oh, well, AEW sucks and WWE's awesome. Oh. No, I've always been like, they both are good and suck, for their own reasons.
Well, speaking of AEW, the top guys are now in the house.
FTR?
They showed
Yep.
up on Dynamite.
To face the Young Bucks.
Okay.
So, the Revival is now on AEW.
All right. Was it? They still
Not the
wrestling now?
Revival. It's FTR.
You
Not
know
the
what I
Revival,
mean. The
it's
top
not the
guys.
Revolt.
The top guys. Because they have that copyright.
Cash Wilder. What's it? Cash Wilder and
Cash Wilder and Dax Harwood.
You know, the new brain
No, not Cash Wilder. Sorry. Cash Wheeler and
Cash
Dax
Wheeler.
Harwood.
You know, the new brain busters.
But just to bring this whole thing to a close, and we need to move on to some more lighthearted stuff.
Oh yeah, lighthearted. Okay.
I mean, well, lighthearted than what we're discussing. It's just, bottom line is, there are way too many people that, like you said, hide behind a fake photo or a egg photo just so they can be assholes, so they can have anonymity. But I'm sorry to say, nobody on the internet has complete 100% anonymity. Because if they want to find you, they'll find you.
Oh, I know they will.
Because everybody thinks, oh, if I don't post a picture or I don't put my name, they can't find me. Bitch, they got you by your IP address. They will find your ass. No matter what you say or do, they will find your ass.
I'm pretty sure JD didn't have his parents' phone numbers, out there for Twitter to see. I'm pretty sure somebody just found them.
By the way, here's the thing too. You want to know how you stop? And this is the thing I always hate, because I've learned this from years of being bullied. You know, you stop being bullied. You stop giving a fuck about what other people think.
All right, but regular bullying.
It's hard to do.
No. Regular bullying, hold on. Regular bullying, you can stop giving a fuck. You can be whatever. Who cares? You can move, do whatever. New locale. It is what it is. Cyberbullying, I mean, that's where it's no longer the dumb jocks bullying you now. Cyberbullying is more of like a nerds bullying, where all of a sudden, if you say something, somebody in a comment goes, I have their address, I have this, and they post it out in the thing, go after them.
Well, what's funny is
Because I've seen that.
My phone numbers, I've been doxxed via phone number. And I've literally had people say, oh yeah, we're going to come to your house. I go, please do. Please, grow a set of fucking balls and do it. Because I'll have the cops here in about 30 seconds to take your ass to jail. Guess what? No one shows up. I go, it's all talk. Congratulations, you're a pussy.
I had that happen when I was in bands. Like me and a certain person from a band, we had a problem for some reason.
Are you here?
Why?
Are you here to drink?
Because
are you here to fight?
Well, the thing is for me, when we were in a when I was in a band, we were good.
Yeah.
Other bands, you're playing with other bands, and certain bands think they're really, really good, but they're not.
Yeah, they think their shit don't stink.
Egos, they walk around like their shit don't stink. Anyway, someone said, "Well, what about da 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 da?" And I was like, they're okay. I really don't care for them. And that turned into, oh my god, he's such an asshole, da da da. And all of a sudden, then I see this thing. It's like, oh, I got his phone number. Everybody, go after him. And I got a couple calls from numbers I didn't recognize. All I did was just boop, block.
Yeah.
Boop, block. It wasn't that. I mean, it's not that hard, but the thing is, like.
And to them, they think they win because of that. And that's the funny part. It's like, dude, it's not worth my time.
Yeah, but if it's the texts and the calls, especially all hours of the night, where it's disrupting your life, that's like the nerd cyberbullying, and we've already talked about cyberbullying long enough, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking here, like the call. It's like we're almost like probably like 40 minutes into the show.
Exactly 40 minutes.
Yeah, we've had enough. We've had enough.
That's why I said that was my last thing I was going to say. and then we're gonna move on from it.
All right.
But
All
Like
right.
the Alkaline Trio song, that's it. We've had enough.
It's time
And
to
that is
stop.
not- and guess what you can do when you listen to that song?
What's that?
You can go skanking.
wait a minute, you're gonna get us thrown in Twitch prison.
Oh, trust me, Paige is on here. We're never going to Twitch prison.
We said skanking. Well, the thing is, I've talked to Paige before.
I know, but I'm saying the shit she's done on Twitch, if she can get away with it, we're fine.
What has she done on Twitch?
Dude, nearly flashed nearly flashed the entire audience, and she has like,
She didn't try. She had her damn thing on. She's like, oh, and she bent over, and she had a sports bra on. Not a sports bra, just like
yeah,
you know, Paige always wears just like the really cut shirt.
yeah. To
And
show
she's
off,
like, and she bent down.
she
to it,
tries
and
to
I'm
show
like,
off her
"Whoa."
She tries to show off her tattoo.
What?
I say try.
She wasn't trying to show off her tattoo or anything. I'm pretty sure she just bent over to get something, and all of a sudden, oh my god!
And then
That's what happened when somebody was like, da da da, and then next thing she wore a hoodie.
Oh, Chris,
And it was hilarious because Jessamine Duke was like, I wear hoodies, that's my gig. And I tweeted, I'm like, you can both wear hoodies because you have the hood that zips up and she looks more like the female Unabomber.
chick in the ring with Shotzi. Who's this woman with the ring with Shotzi? Who the hell is that?
Raquel Gonzalez.
Who the hell
And
is that?
they're really starting the story because Dakota Kai got in Shotzi's tank. And she started driving it and then ripped some of the letters off of it. And that's when Tegan came and coffin drop.
That was good.
It was.
Yeah, but it
And
looks like
Tegan Knox
Shotzi.
came and pushed Dakota Kai out of her tank. I mean, basically like threw her almost. I mean, it's funny how best friends work when they're
Who's the chick
against
with
each
the orange
other.
hair now? Who's the purple hair chick?
No, that's Candice LeRae.
Oh, that's Candace now?
That's heel Candice.
Damn, I'm way before. I'm far behind on NXT. I didn't.
Oh my god, dude! All right, Dakota Kai is straight up like heel Shawn Michaels during the Diesel thing right now. Oh. All right, see, this is why I love Shotzi because Shotzi just doesn't give a fuck. Shotzi will bump for anything.
Shotzi's kind of like the NXT's Darby Allin.
Dude, I want to see Shotzi in a ladder match or a cell match.
She's
This
gonna
is
be.
ridiculous.
She's gonna be I really hope they push her to the moon because she's got so much potential. I watched this whole match.
I want to see them. I want to see them push her to the moon. I want to see them push Dakota Kai to the moon. I want to see them push Tegan Knox to the moon because they all deserve.
I'll tell you right now, we very well could have seen. We could be seeing the future of the women's division right now.
Oh yeah, completely.
Because I'm sorry, as much as I love, I guess we're on to better subjects now.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about it now. The women's division now. I mean, Bayley, Sasha, Natty, Jumbo Botchalot.
Another botch. Add another one.
Another one.
We'll get it.
Another one.
We'll get
No,
into
do you hear
that in a
about this
second.
one now?
We'll get into this.
Oh yeah,
My statement.
yeah. With yes.
With Kairi Sane. But no, but it's
Yeah.
you look at NXT now, and it's like, if you notice during the whole releases, very few, if any, of the women in NXT got cut. I mean, Deonna Purrazzo, she's in
And she
Impact
showed up
now.
on Impact.
She's in Impact now. But the fact is, I'm sorry, as much as I love Deonna Purrazzo, I've met her a couple of times, I've seen her wrestle live, she wasn't the future. I'm sorry. You look at the ring now within NXT now, there's your future.
Oh yeah.
There's your next. There's your next Bayley, your next Sasha. But
I
there's
think
nobody.
I think we got Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez versus Shotzi and Tegan at Takeover.
But you know what it is? With all of those, they can replace any one of those older. I hate to use it, older superstars. I love Natty to death, but Natty has been doing it for a long time. I think she's ready for a backstage role soon. I don't know how much more
Yeah.
she's got left.
Well,
Oh,
Natty's gonna have to go backstage soon. Well, also Becky's gonna be a part timer. You know that.
I mean, and you think about it. Natty will be a great agent for the ladies. Becky's not going to be full time anymore. The Bellas are gone, thank God. Bailey is going to be a heel, and she's doing great at it. Sasha, they want to turn
Sasha babyface,
which I still. Ugh. Oh, guys, I can't even say her name. She just drives me crazy.
That's your thing.
There's the two other, Rhea Ripley and Io Shirai. There's two futures right there.
Io Shirai, I don't know what's gonna happen with Io Shirai. I know Rhea's definitely a future, but what's gonna happen with Charlotte? What's gonna happen with Charlotte?
Beast. Rhea's a fucking beast, man.
Yeah, but what's gonna happen with? All right, what's gonna happen with Charlotte?
Charlotte, Charlotte is. That's what I said about. That's one thing I love about Ali and Wrestle Talk when they do the Omni Flare.
Oh, the Omni Flare. That's the thing. It's like.
But then they do that fart. That gets me every time.
As much as people get sick of Charlotte Flair, they have to admit that she puts on amazing matches.
Charlotte's a
that's why she's in that position.
Charlotte, I got nothing but respect for Charlotte. In the beginning, I was like, it's because she's Flair's daughter. But honestly, in the last couple of years, she's really impressed me. How she is in that ring. When she had that match where she's like, keep slapping me, keep beating me up. That was so her dad.
Oh yeah, but she does a lot of things that Ric Flair can't even do. One thing where Flair told a lot of stories and all that. I mean, Charlotte tells a lot of stories, but Charlotte's a work rate monster.
Oh yeah.
Charlotte is a work rate monster.
Oh yeah, Charlotte fucking puts the work in to make people look good. She can have a match with, Bailey has gotten a lot better because she had a match with fucking Tamina that actually made Tamina look good.
Dude, even though Rhea Ripley lost.
Oh, that was an amazing.
Yeah, so good.
Dude, the fact that Rhea is, I don't want to get the age wrong, 23?
23, 24.
I'll tell you how she is in this.
First off, think about that. How good is Rhea? And she's only 23.
Rhea Ripley is. You hit it right on the head. She just turned. Well, she's going to be 24 this year.
Think about that. How good is she at 24?
And you know what? And
she's nowhere near her prime yet.
You know what? And there's a lot of people that shit on Baszler. Baszler's good too.
She has gotten a lot better because I remember me and Chris.
And you know what? I hate to say it, and I'm eating my words. I said this once before, and I'm going to eat my words now. Before the whole pandemic thing happened, and before she got injured, I had seen a few videos of her house shows. Jessamine Duke has gotten a lot better in the ring.
Oh yeah,
and I blasted her. I said she is horseshit. And I'm eating my words. Mia Shafir still is terrible. She hasn't got any better. She's still bad.
Shafir.
But regardless of who her husband is, she's still not that good. But
the thing is,
but Duke has gotten better.
Yeah. The biggest detriment for Baszler right now is her age.
Yeah.
And
she broke in really new, but she's 37.
I'm gonna look her up right now.
Yeah, she's kind of fading out of her prime.
She's 39. No, she's 39. She's about to be 40. August 8th, she's about to be 40.
Yeah.
So I mean,
where Jessamine Duke, I think, is still in her 20s.
Let me look her up next. Hold on.
Her 20s or 30s at least.
Looking her up now. I'm trying to pull her name up now. My computer's being a fucking asshole now. Jessamine Duke is she's 33.
All right. But yeah, like, but the thing is, there are a lot of good
Io
indie
Shirai's only
coming in.
30. Io Shirai's only 30.
Yeah, there's a lot of good indie women coming in. Not to mention that what happens when the first round of AEW women that don't feel they're getting the pub they should on AEW decide to go jump to WWE.
Shotzi's 29. I'm just looking up some of these.
Yeah.
What happened to Mia Yim? Is she still with the company, or did they?
Yeah. Oh, dude. Mia Yim and Keith Lee just did a whole vignette where they made fun of the Gargano's dinner thing.
Mia Yim's only 31. I thought she was older than that.
No.
Candace
Like,
is how old? How old is Candace? Candace
You know
is
the thing that you hated?
Man.
You know the thing that you hated with the
Who?
Gargano's thing where it went color and then all of a sudden it went black and white when they talked evil?
Who? Me? That I didn't like.
Yeah,
I
the
never-
Garganos.
I
Right.
never said I didn't like it because I never saw it.
Okay. All right. Well, somebody. All right. Whatever. Anyway, like for the black and white part, basically Mia took like a flashlight and put it to her face, like, ooh.
Really?
Yeah. It was hilarious.
But it's like I look at the ladies right now. I have never seen a better set of up and comers. This is the best class, if you want to call it that, of NXT ladies that could be rival to the Charlottes, the Alexas, the Baileys, the Beckys. This group is larger than that, and this group has got immense upside.
They do.
There's not a bad one in the bunch that I could see right off the top of my head. But if you look at the main roster, you've got nothing but you got good women on the roster. I'm not knocking Alexa and Nikki. I love them to death. They're great. Bailey, big fan. But the one person we've mentioned before, and that's Lady Botchalot.
Oh, she's gone.
When is WWE going to get the hint that Nia Jax is a liability in that ring? Because of the simple fact, they said it on Wrestle Talk this morning. She's hurt Becky, Charlotte, Bailey, Sasha. She's hurt every one of the women. And Kairi Sane, she's hurt her not once, but twice.
In the span of a month.
And I'm sorry. Look, I'm not saying anything negative about Nia as a person, because I'm sure she could be the sweetest person in the world. Her in-ring work sucks rocks. Bottom line.
And here's the thing: as for big, like big monster women coming out. I mean, you got Ripley, who was safe as houses. And if you want to get the whole Johnson thing going, Simone Johnson is training, and they've already said that she's pretty damn good.
That's Rock's daughter, right?
Yeah, The Rock's daughter. Not cousin, daughter.
Right, but the fact is, there's been a lot of big women in wrestling. I mean, Piper Niven, Awesome Kong, Bull Nakano, Bertha Faye.
Charlotte's not that small. Charlotte's like 6'1".
I'm saying of the larger variety.
Here's the thing: what are all those women?
Let me get my point across, Ryan. You can say what you want. The point I'm trying to make is there has been a lot of big ladies in the ring. Everyone I mentioned in the past just now, all worked safe in the ring. I can't tell how many times did I hear, "Oh, Awesome Kong hurt somebody in the ring," or "Bertha Faye hurt somebody in the ring." Every time you mention Nia Jax, you're like, "Oh God, who did she hurt this week?"
Oh, Nyla Jax. There you go.
But that's the part that you see. That's the problem. And it's like I said, as a person, she could be the sweetest person in the world. But I'm sorry, if I'm a lady wrestler and I'm going against Nia Jax, guess what? I'm like, who did I piss off? Why are you trying to kill me?
Yeah, there's Nyla Jax and Nia Rose.
Rose.
It's the same thing.
Dude, the fact that, first off, and I'm not trying to be that person, her being that big is not good for her, period, because she blew out both her ACLs because she couldn't get up fast enough. So that's why she's been hurt. What's up, Christian?
What's happening?
What's up, Christian?
I just heard I just heard the echo, so I knew that you came on.
Yeah, we're talking about how Nia Jax just hurt someone again.
Good old Nia Snaps.
Another person in the ring.
Okay,
another one.
Before you get into that, I want to know, what the hell did you do to get put in Twitter prison? What
We just went down 40 minutes.
We just did 40 minutes, Christian. Listen to the replay.
It's quick.
Hey, I was just asking
All right, here's
because,
quick.
Look, Chris is
Quick,
my guy.
He called
And number two, I would have put some money on his damn books.
All right, here it is. Quick. I'll say it quick. All right. There was a tweet like back this is weeks ago, back at SmackDown.
I'll be right back.
When Alexa Bliss, they had a GIF of Alexa Bliss doing the dance that Asuka does, right?
Right.
And somebody was like, "Oh, well, they need a new dance," and I was like, "Oh yeah, well, you and Nikki could skank," which is, if you know what's pop punk ska, it's a dance.
Exactly.
Twitter thought I was calling them skanks.
Wow.
And I've since appealed. Then finally said, fuck it. Because I've heard that appeals can take weeks. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to. And so I delete the tweets like, we have deemed that your tweet was in da-da-da. So therefore I was in Twitter prison. I couldn't do anything. But apparently my Twitter prison sentence is up like right about now. But I don't care.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Twitter, and the only reason that Twitter's going nuts about it right now is because of the tragic passing of Hana Kimura, which she took her life because people of fans of the Japanese show Terrace House saw her on there, and I guess she did something. She was angry at the one person.
She punched a guy about laundry.
Who fucked up her gear.
Yeah.
You know how expensive a wrestler's gear is? Especially for Wrestle Kingdom?
What's your name? What are you talking about? What's your name again?
Some dude. I don't give a Ruka, whatever.
Which then turned around, and then everyone's like, oh, well, if a guy did that, his career would be over. Shut the fuck up, people.
Yeah.
She punched a guy, and it wasn't even a hard punch.
No.
But she's just like, what the fuck? Because, again, that was from Wrestle Kingdom one thing 14. That was for Wrestle Kingdom. It wasn't for just any old show where, like a Stardom show that that the housemates went to. No, this is Wrestle fucking Kingdom. The biggest show in Japan.
WrestleMania. That's Japanese.
Yeah, this is the Japanese WrestleMania.
Wow.
Yeah, and then people were like, "Oh, it'd be so much better if you weren't here." Yada 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 yada. Okay, Io Shirai just totally botched that.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a bad botch.
Yeah, that was a 6-1 no.
That was a 6-1. Uh-oh.
6-1 nope. Booyaka, booyaka. 6-1 nope.
Okay, that didn't work. No, 619. Okay, that didn't work.
Yeah.
But anyway.
61911.
What, Nia's around?
Oh, Jesus.
All right, so what Nia Jax did, she was wrestling Kairi Sane, I guess, yesterday.
It was
in the taping for Raw. And she threw Kairi Sane into
the steps.
To the steps. And Christian, if you need to know how the size difference, Kyrie Sane is probably about maybe 5'4", 100 nothing.
Yeah. Soaking wet, she's 100 pounds.
Yeah, Nia Jax is like my size.
Yeah, she's 5'11", about 250.
Okay.
She's more than
Do we
250.
need to send it? Christian, are you in our Skype chat? Can you
I think so.
Yeah, he is. That's
Is
why
it
he's
your
able to
Skype
join.
chat? Okay, so what I'm going to do is, while you're talking, I'm going to get pictures of both of the ladies, and then Christian, when you see them, then you can weigh in on it. So
Anyway,
keep talking while I find it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so basically she threw her in the steps, and Kyrie got a big, huge gash on her forehead, to where they actually stopped the match to clean her up. So, which means you're going to see an edit. So, which means Ronnie's going to be like, "There's an edit." Yes, there's a fucking
no.
edit.
Well, here's the thing: an edit like that. Yeah, usually that's a thing. An edit in a movie should be seamless. And especially we'll get into that next week, because an edit like that pisses me the fuck off.
I mean, it's an edit.
It's an edit that shouldn't have never been a thing.
What?
We'll go into it Monday.
Oh, you're a kickboxer. Okay.
Yeah. No, something like they have to stop the match to clean her up and they edit that out. I get that. That's a fine edit because you only have 3 hours.
Yeah. Not to mention she's bleeding all over the place.
Right. Which, yeah, again, that's something that's...
no.
You can edit that. That's an okay edit.
But Nia Jax has hurt so many people. Let me see. It's a miracle that Charlotte Flair is even wrestling, because first Charlotte did a moonsault from the top rope to the bottom to the outside. And now, you know, Christian, like usually when somebody does a flip like that, they usually get caught and the person falls down.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
No. Nia decided to just not catch her. So Charlotte basically did a backflip and ate the whole like floor with her face.
Wait a minute. Can we call her the female Ryback?
And then she went to do a shoulder breaker. But instead of actually, you remember how Papa Shango did a shoulder breaker? I'm trying to go old school with Christian so he knows what I'm talking about.
I know what you're doing.
It sounds familiar. Proceed.
Yeah, where the guy where it's almost like a tombstone, but instead of taking a guy down with the head to the mat, you hit the shoulder.
Yeah. Yep. I remember.
Yeah, she goes for a shoulder breaker. She fucks that up and nails her knee against Charlotte's head. To where then she drops Charlotte, who falls completely like on her head with her neck going some weird twisted way. She was out, I think, for a couple months.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. She was.
Yeah, but it's a miracle that Charlotte's even walking.
Well, same thing could be said about Becky Lynch too.
Lynch. God! Oh yeah, Becky Lynch, where Nia Jax,
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Survivor Series of Becky versus Ronda.
Here's the thing. The only reason that comes across okay is because Becky was so smart to fucking turn it around and be like, "Yeah, what? I'm the man." Like just literally.
She was like, "Fuck this."
Like, just playing off as a badass. Yeah, she got punched in the nose, got a broken nose, and is bleeding like a faucet out of her nose. And she literally just goes, "What? I'm the man! Fuck you! I'm gonna fuck you up now."
I mean, well, the thing is, Rebecca Quinn as Rebecca Knox took a ton of, like, ridiculous shit.
Well, God
There's
damn.
the difference.
All right,
Damn.
you see the pictures
I
now.
did. And she had serious camel toe, by the way.
The top one is Kari saying. The one below is Nia.
I'm not a monster.
I'm not a monster. I just botch everything.
And the other botch that she did, Christian, that you may or may not have seen, was she does a move called the buckle bomb, where she basically picks the person up and then drops them back first into the turnbuckle. She picked Kairi Sane up, and you can hear Kairi Sane on the video go, "Not ready, not ready." She threw her and basically slammed her head into the ring.
She made a squelch that sounded like someone
She's
kicked
screaming
a
like, "Not ready, not ready, not ready!"
And then when she landed on the turnbuckle, she made a scream that like sounded like someone just kicked a fucking small dog.
Yeah, and her head like landed like how like
Awkwardly.
buckle bomb. Like a buckle bomb. You're supposed to take it.
No, she didn't even.
Like, on
No,
the
can we
shoulders?
stop calling it a buckle bomb? She grabbed her by her throat and threw her into the fucking middle turnbuckle. She didn't buckle bomb her at all. She fucking choke bombed her into the fucking. It hurt her.
But even a choke buckle bomb, you're supposed to like take it where like
drape. You're supposed
the
to be draped.
buckle is like
your
your
back
arms
takes
are on the
majority-
ropes.
Your back takes the majority of the blow, not your neck
Right.
and not your head.
Yeah.
Right, and the way she took it, her head just went like like slumped on the freaking turnbuckle. It was ridiculous.
So now you can see what we're talking about, how Nia is basically a liability in that ring.
Yeah.
Because the laundry
Yeah,
list
and,
of people
and
she's
it's
hurt-
fake fighting. It's fake fighting, but apparently, she wants to get brutal.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you could do
Well-
stuff to make it look legit, but what she's in that ring, it's like I said a joke right before you came on. I'm facing Nia Jax. I'm like, oh shit, who did I piss off? In the
No, and I'm sorry.
Why did they wanna kill me?
I'm waiting for Asuka to give her a receipt.
Oh, I'm willing to bet either one of two things is going to happen. They're going to get smart and they're going to pull Nia off the road for a while until she gets better, or they better say, Asuka's going to give you a fucking receipt soon. You better be prepared.
No, I think I know. It should be Asuka that gives her a receipt, but Chris.
Oh yeah.
Chris, put her with Shayna. Let her give her a receipt.
Nia and Shayna.
Yeah, let's let
Put
Shayna.
Nia Jax with an actual cage.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll work.
Like,
Let me put it to you this way, because
Shayna will give her a receipt the minute she fucks up. The minute Nia fucks up, it's gonna be like Braun taking on Brock. Oh, you do this? Fuck you!
No, it's
Dude,
Ronnie, when
she's
you say-
about to go to Potato Land.
Bro, Ronnie, not when she botches up, not if she botches up, when she botches up. Because every match she's been in the last couple of weeks
she did
has
botch
had a
with-
botch of some kind in it.
I really want to know if that Money in the Bank match when she choke slammed Shayna, if she botched that.
Anything is possible. When you come
But-
to Nia Jax, screw up.
All right. So
Baseball.
since Christian's here, let's talk actual sports.
So yeah,
Okay.
so I have the salaries here. So let's
Because I
get
know
this.
he doesn't. Because I, sorry, because I know Christian really doesn't follow wrestling like we do.
I see. You know what's crazy? I really used to like wrestling during the Attitude Era. I'm talking, The Rock, Stone Cold,
No, when it was
Triple
good.
H.
When it was good.
Yeah, But man, like I went to one of the events when it was out here by me in 2014, and like seeing it live and up close, I'm like, wow. So this is what they were talking about all those years. And yeah, I mean, I'll watch it here and there if some of the old school guys are on, but like honestly, I think the only guys I know in the WWE now, John Cena with his overnice ass. He honestly, Roman Reigns, yeah, those Brock. Is Brock Lesnar still wrestling, or is he
Yeah,
doing
Brock-
MMA?
He wrestles once a year.
The thing is, right now, a lot of the new people, they work a more fast, hard-hitting style like the Japanese.
Okay.
So the matches
If-
are a lot
wait,
more entertaining.
Wait, if we gotta send him one match. We have to send him the fucking Stampede match.
But that's just goofy.
That's why we have to send it to him. He'll laugh.
I mean, that's not like, oh, this is legitimate.
Dude, alright,
Like-
Christian, there's a match that happened on Saturday that Chris Jericho was in.
Damn, he's still wrestling?
Yes, he still wrestles.
Damn.
It was the funniest shit It was like, the two people you'll know, Matt Hardy and Chris Jericho were in it. And it had, like, football references. And it was just so fucking over-the-top funny. We spent an hour. We spent what? I think on Monday, we spent like 25 minutes just talking about the match.
Because there were so many little things. There were so many little things that they did and said during the match.
A guy came out on an entrance on a horse and chased after someone. There was a legitimate
on a football field.
There was a legitimate bar fight where someone got put on the bar and slid down the fucking bar like in Roadhouse.
Oh yeah, but if you want, but if you're talking, all right, but if you want like the actual like what I'm saying, like the new hard hitting,
the hard hitting
shit like that, and craze like that, go back to like, there's a whole series of matches between Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa.
Yes.
Except
all of them are
wait. Well, the finish on that Last Man Standing was kind of Brown's bullshit.
But you know what? Another match that was good too, and I hate to say it because it involves somebody I dislike. The Iron Woman match between Bayley and Sasha. That match was as much as I hate Sasha, that match was absolute awesomeness.
All right.
And as far as ring psychology goes, Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 36.
Yeah. All right, so
that was ridiculous because she was trying, like everything she tried to do to her that wasn't taking out her legs did not work.
Right.
So psychology tells you gotta take out the leg, which is what happened.
All right.
So those are some matches you might want to check out, Christian.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah,
all
man.
right.
Let me tell you, when I was watching wrestling, I had the fake belts. I had the action figurines. Like, yeah, wrestling has gone down the drain for me since
end
maybe 2005. Like, honestly,
end of the Attitude
I can't even
Era.
remember. I can't even remember the last time I actually watched Monday Night Raw.
I'll say it right now. It's gotten a lot better since the Corona era. Because the wrestlers have been forced to work more snug and a lot more physical.
Because there's no crowd reactions.
Right, or little crowd reaction. So you can't get away with like wrestling bullshit. In other words, like if you tried to do the road dog jabs, it would not fly here.
Or the Bubba elbows.
By the way, so I wanted to talk to you. Last thing before we get into baseball news and football and MMA. People were legitly bitching about the fucking plexiglass around the barricades.
Oh, whatever.
I loved it. I loved it.
Dude, if you were just watching NXT, Charlotte like knocked Rhea Ripley off the freaking apron and Rhea went face first right into the plexiglass.
Good!
Just, boom.
That's what they need to fucking do. Like, that dude, I'm sorry, but treat it like fucking hockey. Check him
into the board.
Dude, I'm sorry, but if Braun comes out on Friday and does not check a motherfucker into the boards, I will be pissed. Dude, that big-ass motherfucker running around the ring, and if he does not check somebody into the boards, I will be mad. There are so many spots you can...
No. You know what they'll do? They'll get out of the way and he'll just take out the plexiglass.
That's what I'm saying. There better be, like, there are so many innovative spots you can make with that plexiglass just there. It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah. CCW used to do that all the time back when they were good at the Flyer Skate Zone.
Yeah. But, all right.
Well,
so
actually, it wasn't CCW. It was more Sammy Callahan.
Yep.
To be honest.
Yeah. But, all right. So, on to other news. Major League Baseball.
Hockey.
Well, hold on.
Hockey.
Hold on. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get the bad out of the way before the good, because there's a lot more good than there is bad.
Oh, yeah, because baseball is...
Baseball's dead on arrival.
As I wear my Phillies Bryce Harper shirt right now.
Listen, I was the biggest proponent of baseball coming back, being like, oh yeah, they're going to probably come back. After reading this and how the players are reacting to it, fuck you. I don't give a shit if you come back now, because you fucking all are idiots.
Man, and I got 3 baseball shirts. I got a Nola shirt, I got a Harper shirt, and I actually got my LOL Mets shirt.
Oh, God.
With the logo that says LOL.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the guy who I got it from, he said there was a printing error because the LOL I got was really small. He's like, "Don't worry, we'll make it bigger. We'll send it to you for free." I'm like, "Thank you very much, Etsy."
So, all right.
Founding third shop.
So, the owners have released. They freaking leaked out a plan on what the players will be getting paid for this year.
Yeah, they're trying to get all the fans on the owner's side and, against the players. And this is the biggest problem with baseball. It's like every time the players have a strike,
Guess
owners
what?
try to paint it that the players are, greedy.
Guess what? You'll love this because guess what comes up next season? The
CBA?
CBA.
That's not going to go well.
No,
it's not.
You thought a strike was bad.
Dude, yeah, you thought this a year off. By the way, what people don't fucking realize is these players still get paid if there's no baseball. Not what their salary is, but they put $175 million away in a trust if there are 0 games being played. That's
So, what did you guys think? What did you guys think about what Blake Snell said about? not
Blake Snell
taking
can
the pay
kiss
cut?
Blake Snell can kiss the fattest part of my fucking ass.
Well,
I agree with Ronnie on that
that's
one.
Ronnie. That's Ronnie. I'm not.
No. That's not just me. Here, okay, let me defend that. Yes, should they be getting paid? Yes and yes, they should be getting paid. Should they be paid their full fucking salary? Fuck you. You are not getting paid $7 million for 82 games. You're not making $14 million. You're making $7 million. You should be getting paid $3.5 million. Done. There you go. If you get paid that and you're not bitching about that, good for you. But you're not getting $7 fucking million for half the fucking games.
I gotta say something. I'm gonna pull a reference up. I know Christian. Have you ever heard of a movie called The Replacements?
I have.
Have you seen the movie The Replacements?
I haven't seen the movie, but I've heard of it.
Okay, there's a line in the very beginning of the movie. Ronnie and Chris have both seen it. I think you guys have seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
There's a line in the beginning when they're talking to that quarterback guy about how much money he's making and stuff. When I heard what the players were bitching and complaining about, then this running back, he goes, "You know how much my car costs? You know how much my agent costs? You know how much my house payments are?" He's giving a laundry list of all the things he's got to pay. And he's like, "I don't make enough." And it's like, when I heard what these players were asking for, I immediately thought of that scene from the movie. I'm like, are you serious? Blake Snell is set to make $10 million. He's got signed a 5-year, $50 million deal. Well, he was going to make $10 million this year. If they take half of that, he makes $5.
Yeah.
Oh, then my agent's going to get this. Oh, then I got to pay tax on that. So I'm not really making anything.
Tell the people
there are doctors and nurses out there making piddly squat, helping people out.
That's where I was going with that.
They're making more money. They're making less money, but they're working 24, 48, 72 hours trying to help people. You throw a fucking baseball. Get off your high horse, you piece of shit.
All right, here's the thing. If it was a normal season and it was just strike shortened or something like that, I would hold on. If it was a normal season and it was just strike shortened or whatever, or, a stoppage of play shortened, and it wasn't a global pandemic, I would say, okay, you're wrong. You should not be getting paid this, da. But for the fact that you could go out there, and you know this, that you could go out there and everything, you could pass a test and all that. You could pass a test and all of a sudden go pitch and maybe somebody had a false negative or something happened or whatever, and all of a sudden you catch this and you get it. And as much as people are like, and you've known this, you've seen this, some people pre-existing conditions, some of them make it through it. some people who've been in the best shape of their lives die.
Here's the thing.
So, hold on. So, if you are going to play almost every other day in a global fucking pandemic, and you're hoping against hope that these tests are 100% right and you come out of it fine. And you come out of it fine. That is a hell of a lot to ask for someone to play a game where they can be playing with their life. And then, oh yeah, by the way, you're not going to get paid you're not going to get your salary on top of that because we're going to cut that down too.
Well,
so if you're in trouble, chances are the team is not going to pay for your corona visits. They're not.
Chris?
That means that comes out of your pocket. So that means you're paying more to play a game, again, and risk your life knowing it's a global pandemic and this is a killer virus.
Here's the thing.
And it constantly mutates.
Here's the thing. I would understand that if the players and the agents haven't agreed on the safety precautions that everyone had to take. Everyone agreed to it.
Yeah, they agreed to that, and they didn't agree to a pay cut.
Doesn't matter, though. Look, here's the thing. It doesn't matter for the sole fact that you're not playing 162 games. If you were playing 162 games, and then they said, oh, we're going to take a pay cut. No. They're playing every game. You pay for what you're playing. And also, too, with someone like Blake Snell, I'm sorry, you're only starting 7 games. If it's not like a Bryce Harper who's going out every day, you're pitching 7 games in a season, and you don't have to be in the fucking stadium for every other game then.
6 games in a 6 games.
Or what is it? It's like 8 starts with the rotation. He's not a reliever. He's a starter.
Yeah, I know he's a starter.
And he can be home when he's not starting.
So a rotation is 5 days. But they can't. He can't be home.
But I'm saying he can be somewhere. He's not in the stadium when the game is going on then. It's in the freaking safety contract that if they're not starting.
Yeah, then he's going to have to be quarantined in the hotel.
If he's not starting, he doesn't have to be. He's not in the stadium. He's out. He's home, air quotes, home. He's not in the stadium.
He's going to have more than 7 starts. Come on.
All right, 10.
Yeah, 10. Okay, yeah, there. Out of 82 games, he's starting 10 of them.
Here we go.
So you really, out of 10 games, he won $7 million? In a pandemic where people have no jobs and are also risking their lives. That's where I have an issue.
16.4 starts. So basically 15 starts.
15, okay. So 15 games out of 82 that he has to show up to the stadium for, not including playoffs. Do you see a problem there? Like, again, someone like a Bryce Harper who has to be there every day, that's different.
But here's the other thing also. The high price players are the ones coming out and saying it. Because you know why they come out and say it? Because they're the ones that are going to get the pub. If a Joe Blow regular player comes out and says, I don't want this, nobody's going to care. It's up to these big name players.
Then don't play.
It's up to these big name players to stick up for the small guy.
The small guy's not getting paid.
Who's getting fucked.
No, they're not. No, they're not. I'm sorry. The small guys are making. The small guys making. They're not taking any real money from the league minimum guys. They're taking 20% from the league minimum guys. They're not losing half their fucking salary. That's the thing. There's a scale.
So
There's a scale here.
A lot of baseball players have a problem with it Because you can't go, oh, we're going to take 50 of yours, we're going to take 20 of yours and 10 of yours. It doesn't work that way.
Oh, I'm sorry, but no. Because 80% of the league is making under $10 million. That's a fact. They're asking the other 20% to take a little more of a haircut, or a haircut, pay cut, whatever, to help the people, to help pay for the smaller guys, too. That's the problem. The smaller guys who maybe it's their first time in the league, they're not going to be able to pay for their fucking bills because they haven't played a fucking game yet. They need that money. Like that's the biggest.
I can't hear anything.
Is he on speaker?
Yeah, you were going in and out.
All I know is because I heard a lot of background noise.
That's under
Heard a lot of
That's under
noise.
Christian.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
You were getting a lot of background noise coming from your mic. Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah, he just muted himself. All right. So no, what I was saying is the minimum wage guys, they're taking 20%. They were, from what it's saying here, they're taking more, but it's not. They've readjusted it to where they are only taking 20% from the league minimum guys who are, because 80% of the league is making under $10 million a year.
So basically the owners are saying, all right, so we're going to take a little bit from you, and then we're going to take a lot more from the other people.
Yeah, they're robbing
Peter. I can see why the players are getting angry.
No. The players are not angry. The players want to fucking play. It's these bigger guys that are like the Coles and the Harpers, the people that are making $35 million a year, who don't really fucking need it right now. These smaller guys want to fucking play so they can pay their bills. That's the problem. It's the people that have the voice are saying, this is fucking bullshit. No, we want our money. Where the smaller guys are like, oh no, we want to fucking play. Like we need.
Well, they want to play. They want to play because they have to play.
Yeah.
They want to play. All right. They want to play, even though the owners are basically fucking them. But they're like, well, we have to play. And da 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 da. And the thing is, you don't.
Good. Fucking good. Someone has finally called this fucking piece of shit out for meddling in this fucking union bullshit. Trevor Brewer has just called out fucking Boris. Good. Boris is the reason. Boris is the reason we're not having baseball right now because he wants to get paid.
I'm pretty sure a bunch of agents want to get paid.
Boris is
But you know what it is?
Yeah,
well, Boris has got like how many umpteen clients?
Harper, Cole. He's got the multimillionaires under his tutelage.
And you know what? You know what gets me too about that? Since you brought up Boris and stuff like that, he's complaining he's not getting paid. He gets a percentage.
Bauer,
all right,
sorry.
He's got 5 or 6 guys that are making ridiculous, stupid money. You take all the money combined that you're going to be making off these guys, any one of us would be pleased to have just one of those contracts. And he's got how many guys under contract?
Now, what the owners need... Now, here's the problem. Now, to dial it back. The problem with the owners is, A, why did this get the fuck out? A. And B, you should take the money you're taking from the players and give it to the fucking people that are not working right now in your fucking stadiums.
Your concession stand workers, your field employees.
The owners don't do that. Who does that? The players.
They're not doing it now. Those concession stand people aren't getting any money. They're getting nothing from anybody.
Really?
Yeah, because that all ran out.
Bryce Harper paid. All right, Bryce Harper paid some concession stand workers more money than they've made in the past 4 years.
Yeah, I'm not saying Bryce. I'm saying a lot of that, it's all done. No, I have not seen anybody else putting any other money. Fucking Zion on a rookie contract help paid for people. Good on him. That's great. Have you heard anybody else doing it lately?
No,
You know,
you
my
haven't.
thing on that, honestly, my thing on that is, yeah, it's one thing when the players want to help out for that, but why can't the owners? You
I
get what I'm
agree with
saying?
that. I agree with that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing: if the money that they're trying to get back, but here's the thing: yeah, okay, that's right. Why are the owners not helping out? I agree with that. But why are the players wanting $35 million fucking dollars for the season when they could also turn around and be like, fine, in the contract, we'll give you this, but you have to give that money to the concession stand workers.
Why are they doing that? Because again, it's a pandemic. If anything happens to them, they want to make sure their family is set.
Bryce Harper's not fucking starving.
It's not a starvation thing.
But it doesn't matter. Garrett Cole is not stressing for fucking money.
If something happens and someone dies, they want to make sure the family's set.
Here's the thing though. They won't. If it happens, that sucks. But again, they agreed to the safety issues. Don't fucking play then. Don't take your contract and don't play. It's that simple. No one's holding it against them for saying, I'm staying home. Bye. I'll take the season off.
Well, but they are holding it against them. They are holding it against them.
But you have, okay, so here's Trevor Bowers.
It's not like WWE where Vince McMahon's like, oh, well, Roman Reigns like, I don't want to work during this. I have 2 kids. I have 2 twins that just came in this world. I want to stay home with them. I want to make sure they're healthy. I don't want to put any of them at risk or put myself at risk. It's not like, and the Phillies aren't, you go with the Phillies basically. They're not going to be like, oh, like Vince McMahon going, all right, yeah, no problem. We'll just move on without you. No problem. When you come back, you have your spot. No.
Do you really? Okay, let me ask you this.
All right, because Bryce Harper, because the Phillies made a bunch of moves. We got Joe Girardi, and we were thought to be in contention, at least for the NL crown.
Let me ask you this. If Bryce Harper says, I don't feel safe and I'm not coming in, do you really think he's going to lose his spot?
No.
Thank you.
The thing is, this team, as I've been seeing a lot of teams do it, they do crack to the public pressure. And all the owners, all they have to do is like, oh yeah, Bryce Harper's not going to play because da-da-da-da-da. And all it takes is a couple morons going, he's a pussy. Instead of looking at the facts that, oh, he's a pussy. And then all of a sudden that goes, because we've seen how that works, because that's how the far right started.
But Chris,
and that's how people like going into Walmart saying, I don't want to wear a mask because it's my God-given right and liberty and blah, 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 go fuck yourself. That shit. And and it snowballs. And I would normally say with pay cuts and all that, like, it was a work stoppage, whatever. Under normal circumstances, be like, no, suck it up and play. But in a pandemic where people have died, and before it was like old people, all right, it's no problem, young people and healthy people get it. But now healthy people have died, which means this thing is mutating. All of a sudden now, you're no longer just playing a game with the fans. Now you're playing a game, playing with your life.
Here's the problem with that.
And the owners, the billionaire owners, aren't doing shit.
They've just
everyone. I will take the players' side on this.
Here's the thing. What I'm trying to get at is the fact that the players, with safety precautions, have already agreed to this. Now it is the fact that they want their full fucking paycheck. And if it's what's true is true, what I'm reading, if Trevor Bauer is saying that Scott Boras is fucking meddling in it to get a full fucking paycheck, motherfucker, he wants multi-million fucking dollars from these assholes, from these players, because his pockets need to fucking get lined. That's bullshit.
Boras is a parasite in baseball anyway. I've always said Scott Boras is an absolute fucking parasite. The guy he's like, oh, my client deserves all this.
Here's the thing.
It's like,
let me read the tweet. Hearing a lot of this is from Trevor Bauer's Twitter, 528 today. Hearing a lot of rumors about certain players' agents meddling in MLBPA affairs. If true, and at this point, these are only rumors, I have one thing to say. Scott Boras, rep your clients however you want, but keep your damn personal agent agenda out of the union business.
damn, you see this ring set up, Chris?
Yeah.
Damn.
Agents want to get paid. I mean, what do you expect? Because players
But
are
it's
their
a
life.
pandemic. But it's a pandemic. I'm sorry, I'm going to use that against you. No, it's a pandemic. Then they shouldn't care. They're going to get paid next year. But they should be able to, if these guys want to play, and it's because the agents want to make their fucking money, fuck you. Fuck off. Then don't play. Because guess what? The agents are going to get the money that the owners put away for the $175 million that are built. What is it? It was like $4 million put aside. That's going to get split. The agents are still going to get that. Sorry, it's not going to It's not going to pay for his fucking yacht. It's bullshit.
Yeah, I'm glad I asked you what you thought about Blake Snell, because I thought it was selfish, to be honest with you. And then I saw Bryce Harper even coming to his defense about the whole situation.
Said somebody's got to say it, and he had the balls to say it.
Yeah, he did. And to echo Ronnie's sentiments, I saw what Trevor Bauer said to Scott Boras, and that was the laugh of my fucking week.
Oh, and guess what?
To be honest with you.
And you'll love this. Snell just signed Boras as his new agent. Oh, gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, I saw. Now, the NBA.
The business of sports,
If I'm the
man.
NBA, I would just forfeit the rest of this season, because it just seems like they can't come to a conclusion about anything. I don't know if you guys heard what Damian Lillard said. Did you?
That's the next.
Oh yeah, Lillard said if I don't have a shot at winning a championship, I don't want to play.
Which I can't blame him. Which now let's get on to the good news. Because the NBA is looking to come back. That's good news. How? It's still up in the air.
Well, Christian just said they need to call the season, so
yeah,
I don't think that's the good news.
One, it just seems like both sides are on separate sides of the spectrum. That's number one. And number two, if they do decide to come back, what's the point of playing a season? We pretty much know who's going to be in the playoffs. I mean, Lakers, they were a lock. Milwaukee, they were going to be the overall number one seed. If they do decide to come back, do it like hockey and just start with the playoffs. The format that they have, where a 1 plays a 16 and a 2 plays a 15, that's bullshit. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But I like what Cuban put out. Cuban goes, you know what? No. All right, you want to do it? Extend it. 10 teams per. And go from there. Take the 10 out of each division. Or 10 out of each conference. That's what Cuban came out. And that would be, I think that would put the Pelicans in and the, oh, fuck.
Why do we need to put shitty teams in?
No, because the Pelicans were fighting for a fucking 8 seed. They were actually on the rise when that went in.
Yeah, you didn't get it, though.
Well, they couldn't finish the season. So we don't know. But it would be the Pelicans and the Trailblazers would be in. Because they would hold the tiebreaker.
Like I said, we pretty much knew. We pretty much had an idea on who was getting into the playoffs. Why play, 16, 17 more games?
It was 20.
That were remaining on the schedule. Just jump right into the playoffs.
It was 20, I think, they had left.
Who gives a shit?
Well, yeah, like the Warriors weren't coming back in.
Yeah, I mean, and you know what? I actually have an interesting take on Golden State. I feel Steve Kerr was exposed as a coach this year, because it just seems like he can't do well without big names.
That or they just flat out tanked to get a good draft pick.
Well, the thing
Yeah,
is
well,
also
I mean,
the
I
Warriors
know,
didn't.
I know.
All right, the Warriors didn't even have the talent though because Curry was out.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to say, it's not like football where in football you need a couple big names, maybe one or two, but basketball is driven by big names. Name the last team that really won an NBA title that didn't have a name.
Okay. You can't.
The Mavericks?
The only one
The
that
Mavericks
comes
would've-
close.
The
Dallas.
Mavericks.
No.
Yeah, that's
Well,
it.
The only one
Pistons.
that comes close is the Pistons.
The Pistons.
The Chauncey Billups, Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace Pistons.
Yeah,
Because
but
back
think
then
about
they
it.
weren't
Think
like
about it.
ridiculous names then.
And think about it. Think about it. When they won that title that year, those guys were all stars, but they weren't necessarily big name superstars. If you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, I would say Dallas, but Dallas had some big names. I mean, yeah, he was past his prime, but they had Jason Kidd. They had Tyson Chandler. They had Dirk, Shawn Marion, J.J. Barea, who was the defensive player of the year in that series because he clamped down a guy named LeBron James. But that's another topic for another damn discussion.
They got to fight that. Damn, Riddle just knocked like Thatcher's teeth out.
But
Oh yeah, wow.
but the other good news, the real good news, is hockey's back.
Oh yeah, 2014 playoff.
By
that
the
means,
way-
yeah, your stupid Devils are in there.
No, they're not. They missed it. They missed it by a point. They missed by a point. I have the
Wait. Your Devils aren't in there? The Devils aren't in there, right?
No, they're not.
All right.
I have the teams that are actually in and the matchups that would happen.
I know
All right,
Camp's
who do we
not
got?
happy. I know Camp's not happy, Ronnie.
By a yeah. So okay. So for the Eastern, right? Okay. Just disclaimer. They're coming back. It looks like they're coming back, but they have no. They have nothing about safety or where it's gonna be yet.
They're working out. Well, a lot of that's already in there. They're working out the money right now.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yes. So all right. So the Eastern Conference, your four teams are gonna have a bye. Is going to be the Bruins, the Lightning, the Capitals, and the Flyers.
we got to buy.
You're the 4 seed.
Woohoo!
Well, here's the thing. There is a chance for you guys to actually get to the 1st seed because the top 4 teams are going to play round-robin games to reseed.
Gritty, yes. Gritty's
Which-
gonna get a cup.
Which means your first round matchups are going to be the Pittsburgh Penguins taking on the Montreal Canadiens. The Carolina Hurricanes take on the New York Rangers. The Rangers are going to be favored in that.
Oh yeah, the Hurricanes suck.
Yeah. Oh, well, also the Rangers own the Canes.
Yeah.
The Islanders take on the Panthers. And
Wait. The Panthers?
yeah, they're the 10th seed.
The Panthers made it.
They're the 10th seed.
A 10 seed?
Yep.
God, what was that? The last seed?
No, the last seed was the Canadians.
Oh, oh my God.
And your 8-9 is going to be the Maple Leafs versus the Blue Jackets.
God. You know the funny thing? Watch the Canadians come in and pull this off.
Yeah, and in your Western Conference, good old Gloria is your number 1 seed.
Gloria. Gloria. I got the number, Gloria.
The Blues, the Avalanche, the Knights, and the Stars. Dude, what the fuck? The Stars are the 4 seed.
Dallas is pretty good. Can somebody beat the shit out of Vegas? I don't want to see medieval times in the Stanley Cup. Here's Imagine Dragons, and here's medieval time.
Dude, that was terrible. That was a terrible opener.
Dude, that made me a Caps fan right there.
All right, so your matchups for the first round are going to be the Oilers as the 5 seed versus the 12 seed, the Chicago Blackhawks. The
Edmonton got a gift.
The Nashville Predators as the 6 seed take on the Arizona Coyotes.
I don't like that.
Nope, neither do I. The number 7 seed, the Vancouver Canucks, take on the Minnesota Wild. I don't like that either.
I think the Minnesota Wild can beat them there.
Yep, and then the Flame take on the Jets.
The Flames take on the Peg.
Yep.
Ooh.
That's going to be a fun fucking matchup. And the Eastern Conference right now is looking like they are going to be playing... I want to say they might be playing down in Florida.
Oh, quick thing, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Riddle knocked out Thatcher's teeth with a Showtime kick.
Oh!
The step on the cage.
Yeah,
kick,
I know the show. Yeah, I know the Showtime kick.
He did the Showtime Pettis.
I know the Western Conference, they're looking to have this up in Canada.
We'll see about that.
I mean, if they do,
So
they
let
have
me-
to... Yeah.
So let me ask you guys, who's the favorite to win the whole thing?
Let me see. The Flyers were hot, but I don't think they're the favorite.
No, I think if you have to say anybody out of the East, I mean, Boston or Washington.
I think it would be the Caps. Boston always fucks up.
I think the team that's
What
going to
about
be...
the West? Like, who would come out the West?
All right. My favorites in the East would be Philly or the Caps.
Philly, yeah. I think the sleeper team that's kind of... that if they get hot, you're all fucked, is the Rangers.
No.
If they get hot...
Out of the West. Of course you're going to say the Rangers.
No, I would have said the Islanders if I really thought that it was going to be somebody. No, I think if the Rangers get hot, they're a scary team.
The thing is the Flyers have been able to play defense to basically neutralize a bunch of hot teams. So I think that continues.
Well, no, because you guys would play...
defense.
The Rangers would play
if you could defend the net and defend the puck, you're good.
Ooh. Well, you would have the winner of the Maple Leafs... Or no, that would be the one... I don't know how fucking hockey does it sometimes. You would get the lower seed, so you would get, depending on that, you probably end up the Flyers would probably end up getting the Islanders. Ooh. That's just gonna be brutal.
I like that. I'll take that one.
That's gonna be a fight. I like the Flyers out of that, but I think that's gonna be a fight.
I like that one. I actually like that one because I think the Flyers. Well, like I said, we play a lot of good defense. We play a lot of good defense.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Out of the West,
for some reason, I like Edmonton.
yeah, and I like Dallas.
I like Edmonton. I like Dallas. Who's the number 1 seed in the West right now?
Gloria.
All right, I do like the Blues too.
The reigning champs are your number 1 seed.
Dude, I would love to see a Flyers versus Blues Stanley Cup.
Oh my god, dude, that would be brutal.
Dude. Gloria versus the team that actually gave them Gloria.
Oh yeah.
Because that's how it started, right?
Yeah, I know. It was in a bar in Philly.
It was in a bar in Philly. How crazy would that be?
Dude, as much as I want football to come back, I just want sports. I'm so happy hockey's coming back.
Dude, just think about it. Right as hockey ends, we go right into the NFL season.
Yeah, and as of right now, if anything, football, even college, might be getting pushed back to October. So the season might get pushed back to October, which is fine by me.
I could see college football getting pushed back, or I could see it just not happening. It depends.
Oh no! Well, here's the thing. And one quick story that to play off of last week. Remember how we were talking about you saying that even if they play, they're going to be stealing from other teams and they're going to lose other teams, like other sports.
Yeah.
It's already happened and they haven't even touched the fucking pigskin.
Yeah, because a lot of schools are worried about the money, and they know that they're not going to get fans in, even though Ohio State's trying to get 20 to 30,000
They're out of their
shoe.
fucking mind.
Oh, they are out of their fucking mind. It's ridiculous.
You know what's bad when Harbaugh is like.
There's a meme that made me laugh. Basically, it was called Spaceballs the Pandemic.
Oh no.
Where it's like we're going to go to ludicrous speed. It's like we're going to shut down we're going to start the economy. It's like we have to do this. Shut up. Start the economy now. And then all of a sudden, reopen everything now, and all of a sudden, like all the bad things happen. Like people get sick, it goes wild, and then they have like is there a baseball full blood? It's like they have Greenland and Iceland. Like what was that? The United States. They've gone full plague. And Dark Helmet's like, what have I done? Shut this thing down. I order you. Like, you know what I mean? It's funny, but in the same breath, like, it's sort of almost true because we've all agreed that we feel that we're rushing things a little too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny as hell. So there's a commercial that Saban did for college football to tell Big Al to put a mask on.
Yeah. I mean, if college football will allow players to play without fans, that's one thing. I just fear for the other sports because I think it's wrong to just like, oh, yeah, we have college football, but a whole bunch of other sports and other students
But you know what, though?
get screwed and have nothing.
But you know what, though? The fact that places like Akron and, I think Ohio have literally gotten rid of 3 to 4 sports already, and has nothing to do with football. They literally just said, nope, we're going to cancel these 3 sports. They're gone. Is where you were saying, that's why when you were saying, like, if they play college football, you're afraid that this is going to happen. Well, they just said, fuck it, but we still want college football. Like, that's not right. Period. That's not right.
Yeah, it's not right. It's definitely not. When you agree, Christian, like, I mean, we do want football. I mean, should it really come at the expense of other sports for the students?
No, it shouldn't. It's such a popular sport now. And I'm gonna be real. This I really need football this year, man. This is a significant year for me because one, I want to dedicate this year to my late grandfather, who passed away in February. And 2, this will be 10 years in the field for me that, I broke the ground with my company, and it started as a Facebook fan page. And now, I have a website and a merchandise line, 2 things I never thought that I would ever have. So to have a decade in this field, yeah, but, I want this to come and to kick off when it's appropriate to, if that makes sense. And I'll also even say this. I first started analyzing the NFL. Then I kind of wanted to break my foot into college football. And I started that, I believe, in 2012. And I'll be real, man. The last couple of years, I've kind of enjoyed analyzing college football a little bit more than the NFL. And the reason, I don't know if it'll surprise you guys, but I think you'll see where I'm coming from now. You guys watch College Game Day when it comes on,
oh, yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
So the one thing that started taking place in 2016, was the kneeling, which I have no problem with because that's their platform, that's their rights. They're free to express themselves any type of way. You don't hear about any of that political talk on College Game Day. It's just pure football, and I think that's more of what we need.
Yeah, I agree. John, what is your thought?
I'm sorry.
What's your thought with that?
I don't follow college football as much as you guys do. This year, I kind of was gonna like, okay, this year I'm gonna get into it a little bit more, but then everything went to shit in a handbasket.
Yeah.
Went to hell in a handbasket. So I like Christian says he really needs it because he wants to dedicate it to, I think he said his grandfather.
Yes,
But
yes,
the,
sir.
but the whole thing is, it's like baseball to me. That's my life. I have such a deep love for the sport that I can't begin to tell you. Ronnie and Chris already know how much it means to me. If they're going to really go through all these motions with, college football, we're going to cut this, we're going to cut that, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, it's going to be like these schools have already made up their mind. They're going to do what they're going to do, whether the people like it or don't like it.
Well, John, before just so you understand though, them cutting the sports have nothing to do with college football. It's them. It's the fact that the money that comes from college football pays for these. But at the same, it's a double-edged sword. You can have college. You could easily not have college football, and if they don't because of this, that's fine. That's up to the university.
Right.
But because they don't have it, they depend on that money, and so does the town, to fund the other sports. So it's a double-edged sword.
Well, you know what it is too. It's like right now we all know everybody's hurting for money right now
Right.
because of this whole thing. But it's like I look at these schools saying, "Oh, we don't have enough, or we don't have this, we don't have that." You are a a collegiate powerhouse school. You don't have money stacked away for just an emergency. Come on.
You want to know how much revenue college football makes for these schools?
Oh, I got to figure it's got to be some ridiculous amount.
$4 billion.
Here, all right. Here's my take on this whole thing. And I think my take is...
After this, let's get into MMA, because we got
right.
fights.
Yeah, all right. My take on this is... And I think it's the same stance I've had before.
Yeah. I mean, you've never really changed.
Christian, I love college football. It is like my
favorite. Sure do.
Same here.
And as much as I want college football to come back, like I need college football to come back, my feeling is this. Unless the schools are back to full, how can I put it? Back to fully open. Hold on. Unless the schools are back to fully open, where, it's full classes and full student body, there shouldn't be college football. There shouldn't. Because, I mean, we're losing as much as, these are athletes and all that, but these are kids.
Yeah, they're not getting paid.
And these are students. And if the students, and the thing is like, same as high school. Like if a high school's not open fully, they're not going to have sports.
No.
So why should a college have sports, even if it's football, especially football even, when the school is not fully open? If the school is not fully open and classes are not fully in session, they shouldn't have sports.
The way
that's my fact.
It's weird because we're gonna see some form of college football this year. Are we gonna see a playoff? No. We're not going to see a college football playoff this year. I tell you that right now.
Then it makes no sense.
Well, I
then
mean,
why should we even have it if it's?
Oh no, I get
college football? Wait, why have college football if you're not going to have the college football playoff?
I get what you're saying, but you could still. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could still do a conference. Like if the SEC all opens and they're all fine, if everything in the SEC opens, you could still do the SEC. Like the conferences and stuff like that, but you can't. I mean, no bowl games, so there that goes. But it's like it's the catch-22. I mean, that's what it looks like. The ACC is opening up the conference, but they literally told Clemson, "Listen, we can't. If everyone's not open, you can't have a season. Go find games."
Because here's the thing, the problem with this. College football makes a ton of money. It does. And it makes a ton of money. These schools make a ton of money. Not on... All right. Everybody thinks that they make a ton of money on the television thing. They don't.
No, they make
the conference makes a ton of money, then they divvy it up.
Yeah.
In this. How the colleges make the money.
The concession
fund,
and
the concessions and the ticket sales and the merchandise sales.
Kind of like how baseball makes their money. It's 80% at the door.
Which if we're not playing with fans, all that's gone. So then the colleges get that big payday from a bowl game. And if we're not having bowl games in a playoff, then it makes no sense to play the season. I mean, if you want to play intramurals, fine. But it makes no sense and the season shouldn't count. I
mean, yeah, you're gonna get, like, it's weird because the way I've been reading this, you're gonna get some conferences that are gonna be fully open. Like the Pac-12 is gonna be fully open, but some of the states aren't. So what does that mean? That it makes no sense there.
Right. I mean, if the Pac-12, that doesn't mean. I mean, if they say, "Oh, the Pac-12 is fully open for," that doesn't mean they're going to have full classes.
No. They're saying for athletics and for football, like they're going to do it.
Yeah, see, that's bullshit. That's bullshit because it goes against a school's oath they take as an educator.
Right.
It goes against it.
Again.
If you do not have full classes and full classes in session, you should not even think about college athletics because then you're putting these kids at risk. And if a kid gets hurt or a kid gets a disease and God forbid he dies, you're looking at a massive lawsuit, not only for the school, but for the conference. Chris, and that's why the NCAA, and that's why the NCAA has said, you do your own thing. We're washing our hands of it.
Chris, what did I say 2 weeks ago? For some reason, it sounds like somebody's listening to this show. That loophole, I hated to bring it up, but that loophole apparently sounds really good to some conferences now, doesn't it?
Well, the thing is, but here's the thing. If somebody does...
Oh, it's a lawsuit. It's a fucking shotgun.
Or the whole thing, it's a lawsuit waiting to happen, and it's not a lawsuit just against a school. It'd be a lawsuit against a conference, and this would be the year that would be the biggest black eye on college football when it's not necessary. College football is... All right, when you think of sports right now, right?
Yeah.
When you think of sports, baseball, you're like, fuck them. Hockey, you're like, hey, it's hockey. The NFL, you're like, I love the NFL, but as soon as you get to the business side and how the players are treated by the owners, you're like, it gets a little ugly.
I think football,
it gets a little ugly.
There's time still, though. That's the other thing, too.
Hold on. It gets a little ugly. But when you think of, college basketball even, it's like, ugly. But for some reason, when you think of college football, you think Americana. You think, if anything goes wrong, at least I have college football. And to have something like this pandemic happen, and God forbid anything does go bad, but if it does, it is going to create a massive black eye for college football.
I think
I agree with that.
I agree with that.
And it's not necessary. And that's why the NCAA has washed their hands of it. They're like, yo, you guys want to play in our murals, go right the fuck ahead. It's not going to count.
I think the one thing that you're going to see is, well, here's the other thing, too. You're really not going to see any answers about whether schools are really going to decide to open or not until, like, July.
And even, I mean, if you push the season back, if you can actually do the season and push it back, fine.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you're not going to know if
to have
school's...
a short season, but to have a short season and be like, oh, yeah, well, da-da-da, and then we're going to get rid of bowl. We're not going to have bowl games. We're not going to have a playoff. Then what's the point?
Here's the thing. And we'll end it here. Best case scenario, you find an answer in July if you can even open the schools, and you push the season back to October 1st. Or whatever the first Saturday of October is. If not, you wash it. And we watch NFL.
See, I'm down with washing it because what they can do, because already the CDC has said they don't like the fact that a ton of games in the NFL are going to go on Sunday and just going to be all over Sunday, where why don't we break them up? Especially if college football
doesn't happen. If college football doesn't happen, that's perfect. You do like a Monday game, a Tuesday, a Wednesday.
No, you do Saturday and Sunday.
Or Saturday, Sunday, so Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, maybe a Friday night game or whatever. I mean, the players can bitch and piss and moan, but if you look at it, it's not that bad.
You're still getting paid.
Be like, okay, so if you play on a Saturday, your next game will be on a Sunday or a Monday.
Right. Yeah.
If you play on a Thursday, you're guaranteed to play on a Sunday. You know, like, the next game, so it's sort of fair.
Yeah.
But that's my whole problem with college football right now. It's like, I would love to see it come back, but if the schools aren't open and they're not in session, it shouldn't.
Well, let's see. Here's the thing, too. We still really, I mean, if you really want to look at it, we still don't know what the hell's going to happen. By July, it could be, but you know as well as I do, and so does John and so does Christian, July is going to be completely different than now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, our county, Montgomery County is entering the yellow zone. Was it like June 5th or June 15th? Something like that?
We just hit the yellow over by us. All construction, low-end construction is back up and running.
Yeah, my worry about this
is the second wave.
Is that you know how people are. As soon as they lift the restriction, what do people want to do?
Yeah, they're gonna fucking go run.
That they want to do. There could be a restriction like, don't do this, take that. Don't do this, don't do that. Still wear a mask. There will be ridiculous Trumpers.
No, here's the thing.
It's my liberty.
Let's not put politics to this because it's everybody that's going to do this because I've already seen it. It's already happening here. The amount of traffic that I've been sitting in at my freaking job when literally, oh yeah, you guys can go to like the beaches and all of a sudden everyone's fucking out. I'm like, oh my fucking God, you people are stupid. Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Right. It's like, oh, the beaches are open. Let's go to the beach. And all of a sudden, then they get sick, and then you guys are back in the red.
Well, no, they're not going to... It doesn't... Murphy is kind of under the tie of... Well, same with Cuomo. That's why, like, Murphy's lifting a lot of shit. He's kind of under wraps. So, he's kind of following Cuomo's game.
Yeah, I mean, you can follow that, but again, what I'm saying is if a bunch of people do stupid shit and all of a sudden their numbers spike like crazy again,
yeah,
and it's widespread, then you're shutting down again.
Yeah, which, again...
There's nothing you can do about it.
No, and who knows what's going to happen, because like I said, July is going to be completely different than today.
Yeah,
so
hopefully people actually listen to the rules and follow the rules. And not go like, oh, well, now all of a sudden it's yellow. I don't have to wear a mask. I don't have to do this. I can be on top of somebody and, cough right in their face.
Yeah, here's the thing.
You know what? You know what it is? I'm going to say one thing. It's like, when it comes to people with the masks and stuff like that, you said the Trumpers and stuff like that. Did you see the video? I'm sure you have. There
Yes.
was in Staten Island. Somebody wasn't wearing a mask in a food store, and the whole store lost their fucking mind over it.
Yeah, I saw that.
But you know what it is? It's like there are some people that claim the masks aren't doing shit. Because don't forget, before the whole mask thing was happening, we didn't have to wear them all of a sudden. Then one person says, "Oh, you should really wear them." Then everybody fucking jumped on that bandwagon. You tell me that somebody down the road in another month is going to say, "You know what? The masks aren't really going to do anything, so you don't have to wear them." Then you're not going to see a single mask here, there, or went anywhere ever again.
John, that's already happened. That's the funny part.
But the thing is,
but you know what it is? I've gone into every food store, every pharmacy, any store. It's got it all over the front door. If you don't have a mask, turn around and leave.
there you go. And the thing is, if someone's saying the masks don't do shit, it's like, all right, it's not to protect you. It's to protect the other person from what you have.
That's
and the other from if you have anything. And what that has done, and the statistics have shown it, where the masks and all that have helped because we have flattened the curve a little bit, especially in Pennsylvania. I know that for a fact. Because otherwise, if we didn't have that mask rule, we would still be in the red and we'd have no hope of opening up at all. Where we're about to hit the yellow phase on certain spots, and some spots in PA are almost on green because the masks do work. Now, if all of a sudden you go to yellow and people are like, "Oh, I don't need to wear a mask," da, 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 da. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, people, you're just, asking for another problem and another widespread of it to where everything gets shut down again. I mean, this is where you need to follow the rules. And if you don't, then you're going to, unfortunately, live with the consequences.
Yeah, pretty much what we're trying to say is don't be stupid.
Exactly.
Right. Wear the goddamn mask.
thing
Wash your goddamn hands.
What's the whole thing? Murphy's like, "Don't be a knucklehead."
No. I like my saying better. I take Philip DeFranco saying any day. Don't be stupid.
Right. Wash your damn hands. Wear your damn mask. And
No.
and when
Now,
and
if
when,
only now if the big
and when you have nowhere to go, stay the fuck home.
Yeah. Now, if only the the convention people can take a fucking shower and use their own deodorant, it'd be great.
Dude, you're asking a little too much now.
But anyway, UFC.
Hey, MMA.
That's
Tyron Woodley's back so far.
Yeah. Yes.
No. I'm saying so far. Hopefully he doesn't get hurt.
Yeah. He doesn't trip over something.
So let's start off with the prelims, shall we?
Yes.
We have Chris Gutierrez versus Vince Morales.
John, pick a name.
I'm sorry?
John, pick a name. Gutierrez or Vince?
Gutierrez or
How about
Morales?
I don't give a fuck.
Just pick a name. Just pick a name out of a hat. Flip a coin. Top or bottom?
Gutierrez
I could give 2 fucks.
14-4.
I'm just trying to have
and
fun.
Morales is 9-4.
I'm just saying, have fun. Just pick up or down.
I'll go up.
Okay, there you go. Literally,
All right, John's going with Gutierrez.
You know what, John? That's how I want you to pick. I don't care if you don't know them. Just pick up or down, and we'll write. I'll fucking.
How about I go? I got the perfect way I could say it. Slappy 1 or Slappy 2.
There you go. That works.
All right, I'm going with Gutierrez.
Yeah, I'm in agreement.
Who you got, Christian?
Give me Gutierrez.
Gutierrez. All right, yeah, that's right. I can roll my R's.
It's the way you sold it to me, so that's why I'm picking him.
In the bantamweight, we got Louis Smolka versus Casey Kenny.
All right, John, Slappy 1 or Slappy 2?
Slappy 2.
All right, John goes Kenny. I'm also gonna go Casey Kenny. I think Smoke is almost like a what is it? A doorman or like you know the guardian to the top or whatever.
Gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper. There it is. Gatekeeper.
We just need a key master.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kenny.
All right. Next, we got
Oh,
Tim
Christian.
Elliott.
Christian.
Stop.
Slappy 1 or Slappy 2?
Smoker or Kenny?
Give me Smoker.
Okay. Smoker.
Smoker the smoker.
To watch
Smoker.
this shit, you'd have to be smoking.
Yeah. Tim Elliott then takes on Brandon Royval. Probably making his debut.
John.
Happy 1.
Elliot.
Tim Elliott? I'm going to go with Elliott.
Agreed.
Yeah, agreed.
Then we have Jamahal Hill. Jamahal Hill. I guess Jamal, but it's like Jamahal. So I said Jamahal. Versus Kudzin Fayas de Abreu. Jamal Hill is undefeated. And Kudzin is 15-4. I'm going to go with Hill.
John.
Slappy 2.
You're going Abreu. Actually, I'm going to be on that one. Give me Abreu.
I'm a Chris.
Hill.
Yep.
We got Daniel Rodriguez, 10-1, versus Gabriel Green, probably making his debut at 9-2. Debuts in the UFC never go great unless it's somebody you really know. So I'm going to go with Rodriguez.
Slappy 2.
Give me Green.
I'll take Rodriguez.
All right, next is the main event of the prelims. Caitlin shouting like a banshee Chukasian, taking on the other Shevchenko, Antonina Shevchenko.
The not so good. I mean, she's 8-1, but the not so good Shevchenko.
She's good, but she's not like the fucking killer like Bullet.
No, and she fights next month or next week.
Yeah, and she already pieced up Chukasian, so I'm gonna take Hiya Chukasian, which is gonna be hilarious hearing this live because you're like yeah the whole fucking time, and Shevchenko is just gonna like, what the fuck? I like Chukasian.
John, slap chick 1 or chick 2?
All right, slap at 1 or slap at 2? I'll go slap at 1.
Okay. Yeah, give
So
me.
he takes Chukasian.
Yep, I'm taking Chukasian too. Christian?
I'll let one of you pick for me.
Oh, it's a clean sweep.
Okay,
All right, Chukasian.
perfect.
Basically, I always laugh about like with Chukasian because it reminds me of this old school Bill Cosby joke.
This is
It's like
I can't get to the phone.
No, it's
right
like
now.
karate. No, we're talking about karate. He's like, why do I need to learn how to break a brick or a stick or anything like that if I know the shout? Because where's the guy who's gonna try to mug me? In a dark alley. Why? Because he's nervous. He doesn't want any trouble. And here I come down a dark alley. Why? Because I'm stupid. But I know the shout. So he turned around and gave me your dough. I was like, yeah! You know what I mean? I always laughed about that. It's like, what are you? Oh my God. I don't want any trouble. Yeah, that's right. You better watch out. I'll shout again. As a matter of fact, you give me your dough. Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, it's an old school. I think you can find it on YouTube. It's a whole thing. He talks about karate. It's hilarious.
Yeah. All right. So the main card.
The main card, we start off with Mackenzie Dern coming back after a loss. Who did she lose against? Come on. Who did Mackenzie Dern lose against? I'm going to find out quick. She lost against... All right, yeah, that was canceled.
She didn't
I
lose
was like, wait a
then.
minute. She lost against... Oh, that was canceled. Oh, she lost against Amanda Hebas.
Oh, okay.
All right, makes sense then. So we have Mackenzie Dern taking on Hannah Cyphers. I take Dern. Dern is going to submit Cyphers fast.
John, slap at 1 or slap at 2?
Slap at 2.
Oh, he's going Cyphers.
I don't care. Like I said, I'm just whatever name goes into my first thing. That's
fine. Yeah, give me Dern.
Who you take, Christian?
One of you pick for me again. I'm trusting you
Dern.
guys.
You're going Dern.
Dern.
Okay, cool.
Dern's a heavy favorite.
All right, lightweight. We go to the lightweight. Roosevelt Roberts versus Brock Weaver. Weaver got lucky last time when he took a DQ win on the same card that Diego Sanchez took
a DQ win.
Yeah, he won by DQ after pacifist fighting.
Yeah, all right.
If you want to call it that, basically, because he did not fight that whole fight.
John, slapper 1 or 2?
2.
Weaver! I'm going to take Roosevelt Roberts.
There's a part of me, I think this is just going to end. This is not going to go the distance. That's my bet. So I'm going to take Roberts, too.
We got Christian
I'm
Weaver.
taking Roberts.
Yeah. Good man. Ooh. In the catchweight, we have Billy Quarantillo versus Spike Carlisle.
John?
Slappy 2.
Okay.
I'm going with Spike Carlisle.
Yeah.
That dude was vicious last fight.
Yep, I'll tell you one thing. Quarantine's not winning this one. I mean, sorry. No, yeah.
Quarantillo, yeah.
Yeah, give me Carlisle.
We got Christian.
I'm taking who you're taking, Chris.
So it's an all.
All right, going Spike. All right.
Sweet.
In the co-main event, a heavyweight borathon. We have Blagoy Ivanov, which this is why I said it's going to be a borathon. Blagoy Ivanov taking on Augusto Sakai. Hold on.
He's gonna go puke.
All right, so Sakai, Augusto Sakai's last fight, he won against Marcin Tybura. And then he won against Andrei Arlovsky by decision.
Yeah.
So we don't know what Sakai we're going to get. Blagoy the board Ivanov. I'm pretty sure he got his ass kicked last fight, but he somehow managed to win.
Yeah, didn't he have Ben Rothwell? Didn't he have Ben Rockwell?
Derek Lewis.
Derek Lewis, that's right.
And he lost by decision. And then he had Tai Tuivasa and won by decision. And then he beat Ben Rothwell by decision.
Yeah, I was going to say, I remember that fight because me and you were joking about that because I'm still taking him because it's Rusev Day.
Yeah, boring Blagoy Ivanov. All right. I'm gonna take Sakai because I'm just hoping for a knockout or something.
John, you taking Rusev Day or Sakai?
I don't give a rat's ass number 1.
Okay, so you're going Rusev Day.
Ugh, boring Bagoy.
Christian?
Pick for me, Ronnie. I'm trusting you.
See, this is the thing. They're both shitty.
Well, they're not both shitty.
This fight ends.
Bagoy can fight. He's just boring as fuck off.
This fight goes to decision.
And Augusto Sakai, he can fight, and he can be exciting, but just if Bagoy does his boring shit, he might just take... It might be them basically hugging each other on the wall of the cage at the fence for 3 rounds.
What's the I'm kind of wondering what's the money line on the fight going the distance for that?
Oh. Dude, decisions should be minus money.
Oh god.
All right, Christian, you are taking... God damn it.
Who am I taking?
I flipped the coin. You're taking boring ass Bagoy.
Okay. I'm trusting you.
Hey, I flipped the coin, okay?
Oh, then we're good.
Dude.
I flipped the coin and I didn't even catch it. I dropped it and it landed on heads. You're taking Bagoy.
All right, cool.
Ugh. Oh, what you got, Ronnie?
Oh, I'm taking Rusev Day.
Ugh. So hopefully, after this heavyweight borathon, that hopefully ends in an Augusto Sakai knockout, which means first round knockout, so we can get Bagoy out of there. Then we have the main event in the welterweight division. Former welterweight champion Tyron Woodley comes back to fight Gilbert Burns.
John?
Schmuck 2.
All right, Burns.
Give me Burns.
Oh, damn. I think I'm going to go Woodley here because I think Woodley wants to get back to fighting Kamaru Usman since Colby Covington no longer has a gym. Yeah, because MAGA Boy said some shit and American Top Team was like, yep, go fuck yourself.
Just dropped his ass. Yeah, give me Give me Woodley.
Yeah, and then Covington's like, I am my own team. It's like, yeah, way to go. You suck.
By the way, the heavy money right now is both people winning by decision. Is plus 210 and plus 225. And for the fight to go the distance, yeah, it's yes at minus 163.
Man, apparently there's an 11. Nunes headlines an 11 card fight.
Yeah, that's 250. 250.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm trying to find it. They don't have all the fights yet. Oh, here we go. Yahoo Lifestyle. Yahoo!
Hooper is fighting Sean O'Malley versus Wineland.
Nunes versus Felicia Spencer. That should be a good fight, hopefully. Then we have Rafael Asunciao will face Cody Garbrandt. Oh, here we go. Nunes Spencer, Asunciao Garbrandt, Sterling Sandhagen, Neil Magny versus Rocco Martin. Yeah, Magny. Wineland versus O'Malley. I like O'Malley in that one.
O'Malley's a heavy fucking favorite right now.
Caceres versus Hooper. Ian Heinisch versus Gerald Meerschaert. Stammen versus Kelleher. Bird versus Patolo. Formiga versus Perez. Menafield versus Clark. Some good fights. Some just eh.
Yeah, it's gonna be It's not worth $65 though.
No, no. I don't think this one's definitely not worth $65.
No, and this is where you find other means of watching.
Yeah, good old First Row Sports.
Yep. But yes, with that being said, guys, let's take this home. Yes. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that was episode 166. We pretty much just shot the shit for the whole episode. Thank you for listening. You can follow us on Facebook at the Nerdport Podcast, at the Nerd Zone Podcast, at the Nerdport Network on Facebook, at Twitter, at FN Ronnie. Trips, not so much. You can follow him. He may not.
Hold on.
Oh, wait. Is he out of jail?
Oh, I am back. It's
All right.
at Twitter, NXC. At Trips, NXC. I am back on the Twitter. Whether I tweet a lot will still be seen. I probably won't.
Yeah.
So go to the Nerdport Network. So go to the Nerd Zone Facebook group, and I'll post all my shit there because I know I won't get thrown into prison.
And
The Zombie Master. Now that Chris follows me again, since he can now, everybody else, please follow me at the Zombie Master. All one word on Twitter.
All my followers follow the Zombie Master.
yes.
Please, I want to get the followers.
Christian?
He didn't want to tweet. He just wants followers.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh no, I do tweet. I do tweet from time to time, but
Yeah. Christian,
Well, if I get the followers, then I'll tweet.
Christian, plug your shit.
My website, thedailyblitz.blog. Check it out. We got a lot of good things coming up within the next couple of weeks. On June 8th, I'm still going along as if both seasons are going to take place. June 8th, I will be previewing college division, starting with the ACC and then ending with the SEC within a span of 2 weeks. June 22nd, I will start previewing my NFL divisions that way, in a different way this time around. I can't wait for you guys to see it. And then in August, I will be breaking down my 10 best NFL players heading in to the new season. I can't wait. You can follow me on Twitter at DailyBlitz_61.
Okay. Also,
Dak Prescott better not be on that list.
Oh, absolutely not. You know what? This is a different list this year compared to what it's been the last couple of years. Let me see if you guys can guess it since we're still here. It's 4 quarterbacks, 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 tight end, and 1 defensive player. And it's all based on how they did last year, by the way.
Brady, Jackson, Mahomes. I want to say Drew Brees. I'd love it to be Carson Wentz, but I know it's not going to be. It's probably going to be Brees.
Okay, you got 3 of them so far.
Breeze.
Yup. He's on it.
Running back, McCaffrey.
Yeah, he's on there.
And the Tennessee guy.
He's on there too.
Yeah, what's his fucking name? God damn it. Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Henry, thank you.
Henry.
Tight end. Only one I could think of
George
is
Kittle. George Kittle or
I was gonna
Travis
say,
Kelce.
I almost was about to say.
Got it.
Yeah.
Kelsey, you got it.
What are we? 2. What? How many wideouts are there?
2.
Thomas.
Yup.
I don't think he went OBJ because he didn't have a good year.
He didn't. But this guy has been extremely consistent. That's this other receiver. And if I give the clue, you're gonna get it right away. So.
Let me see here. I love it's not going to be Thielen. I know that.
No.
Tyreek Hill.
He was on the outside looking in, but you're getting close. You're getting close. I want to give you the clue.
Who the hell? The guy from Tampa.
Nope.
I was
Really?
How about Hopkins?
There you go. You got it.
DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah.
And then what are we missing? We're missing defense.
You're missing the defensive player.
Had a good year last year. That
One defensive player. Oh boy.
can you at least what
Nick
position?
Bosa.
What position? He is a cornerback.
Okay.
Ramsey.
Nope,
Oh, not Ramsey.
not Ramsey.
Not Jalen Ramsey. So we're looking at.
All right, you want the next clue?
Yeah.
He plays in the AFC.
All right, AFC. All right, so. Well, Jalen Ramsey did, but not anymore. So now we're looking at.
Gotta back that Brinks truck up.
Yeah, who the.
That was funny.
Oh my God. He's on the tip of my tongue. Ah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Because if I give you this next clue, you're gonna get it. And I just want to help you guys because I love you both.
Oh, fuck.
You ready?
Yeah.
He won Defensive Player of the Year.
See, that's what I was trying to think. Who won it? That's what I was like.
Ah.
It's Stephon Gilmore.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Gilmore. Oh, shit. Stephon Gilmore. All right.
And all right, Chris, you got
I
three
got
of the
three
quarterbacks.
quarterbacks.
You got one of them wrong though.
All right, so so you said Breeze is in there, right?
Breeze is in there. You said Lamar. He's in there.
Lamar,
And you said
Mahomes.
There's one more.
So it's not Brady. You didn't put Brady in there.
Nah, look, my thing with Brady last year, Brady didn't look good. He didn't. Let's be realistic here.
That's why I was thinking maybe Carson Wentz, because Wentz basically took a bunch of no names to the playoffs.
Yeah,
on his
he
own.
did, and he was close. But here, I'll just give
Aaron
you the next
Rodgers.
clue. He was on the outside looking in too. He didn't do it for me.
It
last
better
year.
not be
This
fucking
guy
Jimmy Handoff Garoppolo.
No, but he plays in the same division as Jimmy.
Ooh. Kyler Murray.
No,
Russell Wilson.
There you go.
Which when I go back through, I guess I gotta find the sound. I got everything for that. You gotta listen to our. Me and Chris did an hour of for sports betting. An hour of betting for futures.
Cool.
Yeah, where we finally broke down Rookie of the Year, who was going to win it.
Yeah.
And and my favorites finally, I had to come down to J.K. Dobbins and Jalen Reagor, because
the
those
one
are the
guy
guys
I'm
I
really
know.
looking at.
Well, those are the guys I
The
know
one
that are
guy
going to see
I'm
a lot of the field.
The one guy I'm really looking forward to seeing this year. It's three guys. Obviously, Joe Burrow. That's the obvious answer, but
I don't
the three
think
guys I'm looking forward to. Yeah.
I don't think Burrow is going to be the greatest. I mean, Cincinnati's not that good.
No, they're not. They're not. But my pick for offensive rookie of the year, I think Jerry Jeudy is going to go off in Denver. They finally got Drew Lock, a weapon that he can really build up a chemistry with in his first year. Either him or, in my dark horse, it's going to be Jonathan Taylor.
I mean, but the thing is, Taylor has to split time with Mac.
That is true.
Trust me, we went through all this. Just listen to it and come back to us next week. But like I said,
Yep.
Dobbins has to split time with Ingram, but Dobbins is still more versatile than Mark Ingram.
Yep. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I'm F and Ronnie. He's Trips. He's John. That's Christian. Bobby Bonilla is getting paid in about 2 or 3 weeks.
Yep.
So we'll see y'all next week.
Not even COVID-19
can stop Bobby Bonilla.
Bonilla.
That's how the MLB comes back with freaking deferred contracts. The MLB turns into Bobby Bonilla.